I guess it's time. Everybody, how's it going? Good afternoon. Although not time like exactly now, because we're still waiting for the next patch to go live, and I just had a quick peek at the patch notes. Fonso was probably kind of chuckling as well. There's not a lot of information about what's going to happen in regards to the Invasion Chapter 3, but I kind of like that approach, so we will just figure it out ourselves together and find a way to fight it. What I don't know yet is, well, what we know now is we have to take a side. So it's either going to be Edencom to defend against the Chiglavians, or we are going to side with the Chiglavians themselves. I don't know why we would do that, but maybe we will do that. I kind of believe we can't do it, both sides with the same character. There's going to be some standings involved, I'm pretty sure, but we will see how that is going to play out. Thanks for the follow. It's Mr. Seabass. Welcome to the channel. Let's say hi to everybody and then dive in to what the plan is for today. I mean, the plan is kind of a bit in flux. It really depends on what's happening, and we'll dive in right away when it's starting to happen. So there's Sierra Charlie, he was first. Olaf, Rizix, Fonsui is in the house. Drop that follow. Punch Room, Harry Eve, Crazy Smoke, Shortgal, Elos TV, Sekinos, Crazy Loka, Argoth, Menroka, Me Fox, Aleknur, Nachtschreck, Photo. There is Amar. It's Mr. Seabass, and thanks for your follow. No, that's not a follow. That is obviously Briss Dog with another 30 bits. Thanks a lot, Avis. That's very kind. Amar is here. Already said that. Emperor in the house. He says he is running for CSM. Are you serious? Or just kidding? Dervin King, Rudy De Niro, Cassiopeia, 19 at Avantasia 82. Yeah, okay, monsieur. Edelly, Gowner CC, another streamer, drop that follow. Captain Omar, Ayuf, Infectious, Netherlands, Shikokan, Daniel, Amak, Gregor, just another unknown soldier with Love, Marvin, Chris Lord, Enaka, Ricken Wolf, Domsel, Silverhawk. Man, I'm getting good at this. Where are we? Traxxas, Carbonfly, Avis Sleeper, and Wolfie. Just entering the room. Hello to you as well. Okay, that was a long list. Thanks for being here, everybody, already. So basically what we want to do is we want to... I'm gonna really tease you right now. We want to do this, right? We want to click this button here and see what's gonna happen. I have no clue right now. Not much happens, right? It's just these cards. We've seen them like a day or 2 days ago. On stream, I took a screenshot of that from the test server lately. Okay, that being said or shown, let's just turn that off again for a second and kind of calm down. The logo is misaligned with the capacitor, probably is. So I wanted to have a quick look at the current patch notes, especially one section which is, the patch notes were just released. I hadn't time to read through it all. I was just flying through it, but there's a funny section I want to show you. Let's get that up. So obviously we will be doing a little bit of talking while we are waiting for the servers to come on. I have one job for you guys. You need to tell me when the live server is on, and then we will hop up in there and see what's what's what, right? In the meantime, we just read a little bit of stuff. Diana Friedrich, thanks a lot for the where was I for the sub for the tier 1, 22 months in total. Thanks, that is very kind from you. Now let's have a quick look at the patch notes which were just released right now. Let's start scrolling because it's a lot of scrolling with this patch notes. So it starts with kind of there's some name changes with modules. Well, let's just hope Eve Workbench is going to be ready for this. I do have eveoffline.net, but I'm not refreshing the page all the time. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Why? Okay, CCP is hosting us with not just one viewer. I'm pretty sure that's kind of a weird display there, but thanks a lot for throwing us that host. Now, we're just scrolling through the released patch notes. Again, a lot of name changes. We will not read these things. That's just tedious. So there's a lot of name changes and apparently some meta changes going on with modules. We don't know really which ones, and attribute changes again. So Fonsui, am I reading? Wait, Fonsui. You're there, right? Fonso, you want to hop on comms? And then we have a conversation a little bit. Let's see if we can bait Fonsui into joining comms here. Because he knows things. He's theory crafting. He probably has all the fits already for the content to come. And we just have to, get his workbench and we're good to go. That's kind of what I'm expecting. No, hashtag, no pressure. For sure. Fonso is already in the on-air channel, so let me get that up and running. How does that work? Alright, Fonsui probably hears me now. I'm not sure. Can we hear you, Fonsui? Say hi.
Yeah, I hear you. I just had to mute the stream.
Okay, now I need you to tell me how the weather is because I'm still adjusting the audio levels. You were quite low. What's the weather in New York?
I was adjusting my mic. This should be kind of what I'll sound like, so you can base it on this.
Okay, so I guess we have Fonsui on the line. So I was just with the resistance changes, right? There is some nerfs being rolled back a little bit. Do I see that correctly?
So a few things are getting buffed. So on the shield side, there's a good number of things that are getting buffs, small buffs. You can call it rolling back the nerfs, but they said that that they'd be watching how this works and tweaking. So some things got some buffs, but the big deal was the Angel Dead Space armor hardeners all got buffed, and it created okay, it's not just that they were buffed. I took some notes on this. Let me see if I can pull up the numbers.
We're getting the details, guys.
So until now, so you had Tech 2 invols, right? And they were 30%, and then the big slash happened. Once you went above Tech 2, your very first choice was like 300 million ISK. There's nothing in between.
That's the Pith MC type.
Yeah, exactly. And once you got there, there were very few tiers to upgrade to because the Pith and the Gist, the Guristas and the Angel hardeners kind of lined up, shifted by one. So the Guristas one was slightly stronger. So the Pith B and the Gist A lined up, and the Pith, etc. So you had very few kind of layers. You had 1, 2, 3. You had 40%, and that was officer. And nobody's buying officer. We're not even talking about that.
No.
Yeah, so your best, you had Tech 2 at 30%. Your next step up was 32.5%. Then you had 35%. Then you had 37.5%. There were 3 steps above Tech 2, and that was it. You only had 3, upgrade levels that you could ever attain. So now, with the Angel hardeners shifted slightly upwards, it's now unsynced them. So now you have 5 different choices above 30%. You go 37.5, 36.3, 35, 33.7, 32.5, and then 30. So there's a lot more room in there. So yeah, go ahead.
A general question. So if I did craft a fit before downtime with a certain amount of resistances, and I did not use Tech 2 invulns, will I have better resistances after downtime?
The same or better if you use the Omni Dead Space hardeners.
Okay.
If you're using the other stuff, there are different changes.
Sorry, I just realized my browser window is blocking Seth's game. Wait, we can fix that. There we go. Okay, first things first. Okay, that's interesting. So we might get slightly better resistances if we use the Faction Omni stuff. And now I want to go on to the topic people are probably really here for, and not kind of resistance changes again. And this is this little section here on the patch notes.
Yeah, I'll overview it in 30 seconds or less.
Is that a promise?
And armor.
Sorry.
Yeah, shield hardener, and armor hardener names were all normalized, because before they were kind of all over the place, and people had them memorized, and I had them memorized, and I knew how they worked. But they've all been normalized now, so they kind of make sense. So they all follow a certain pattern now, and if you read the patch notes, it'll tell you essentially the pattern. A few of the resists were tweaked around. Armor hardeners were, partially buffed, partially nerfed, and the shield hardeners also. So there was balance there, both buffs and nerfs. That's the whole balance update for this patch. If you wanted to look at the invasion stuff, we can go over that now.
Boom! Wow, that was very accurate. 30 seconds. Thanks a lot. And now let's jump onto the major part of the the patch notes, which is pretty much nothing about what's going to happen. It only says the next chapter of the Triglavian invasion will unfold over the coming months. And they removed mining asteroids from non-mining nullsec combat anomalies. I think that is even more news. The second bullet point has more content.
They are playing it super close to the vest. They are not giving us anything. We're going to have to figure this all out.
So I do believe, though, that the phrasing here indicates that there is not even all the content available right now. Even if we, wanted, we couldn't go there. It will activate over time. Is that what you're getting from this as well?
That's certainly what it seems to be. That's what I expected, and that's also what we saw in Invasion Chapter 1. So Chapter 2 kind of hit the ground running. Everything was at full speed, and as soon as the new set of invasions came out, we saw all the new stuff. But in Chapter 1, we only saw the roaming Rasnaborg packs, and they were called Recon. The rats were called Recon. We didn't even know they were called Rasnaborg yet. And for like a week or two, that's all we saw. And then for another 2 weeks, then we started seeing these emerging conduits show up, and there was nothing in the invasion, etc. So it progressed over time. So I figure they're going to do another phase rollout.
Where's my microphone? It certainly looks like it. I believe it was on when I thought it was off. So I hope you didn't hear me sneezing or whatnot. Okay, so I'm actually really stoked about what potentially could happen. I have kind of not really inserted myself into, watched a lot of streams which were theorizing about what could come or what will come. I didn't want to spoil myself too much, but I get a feeling it's going to be huge, and it will have consequences to everyone, at least, I guess, high sec wise. I'm not sure if nullsec is somehow gonna be involved in this, or do you have any take on that, Fonsui?
So from what we can tell, this content is an in-game event that is taking place in Empire space. So this is about security status. Security status is one of the impacts here, and one of the points, one of the things that we will be fighting over. That much we know. We don't, the very, very nitty-gritty of it, we can't know yet. We're going to have to experience it. But this is going to be a fight over the security status of an Empire system, ending in nullsec if the Triglavians win it, and ending in, from what we can tell, the base security status of the system. But it could potentially even be raised. We're certainly unsure of this yet.
So wait a second. Just to be clear, could we get a high sec gate to stain?
If I personally don't believe that we're going to be able to take a system's base security and raise it higher. Although I could be completely wrong about that. That could be a thing. It seems to be that's not the case, but the framework for that to happen exists. I could be off base. We see messages and indicators that were put in the patch that show security status going up and security status going down. My assumption is that the high end is the base and the low end is 0. There is a specific message indicating security status set to null because of Triglavians. In fact, that's almost verbatim. So we know that their victory results in 0.0 security. I just feel that the high end is that whatever the natural security of the system is.
Okay, so there's a question in the chat right now. How does he know it? That's probably a question for you. Where did you get that information from now with this security status?
I linked it in chat. So two things. I linked the build on. So HoboLeaks.space is a website that takes the same update that goes to your game client. Every time an update is sent down to your game client from CCP, your little launcher, downloads the update, and now you have the new files. So the guys who run HoboLeaks get the new files just like we do. They then have basically an automated program that searches through all of those files and looks for changes and breaks them out into these categories. So the bottom two categories, new files and changed files, all the way at the bottom there, those are the actual files that are being changed. And all of the things above it have been pulled out of those files. So the build that went out today, which is 173.3182, is the exact same build, untouched, that has been on Singularity for the past couple days. So they just took the build that we got a couple days ago and they dumped it on, live.
Except there will be some things clickable and not just disabled buttons in the agency when we log in. I just hear Daniel was pointing out the servers are booting. We are about to log in, guys. It's gonna take another like 20 seconds and then we'll see what happens. I'm not sure, Fonsu, are you gonna log in as well? Do you have a ship prepared, or how you were going at this?
I'm always logged in. Undocking
Fonsu is always logged in.
Undocking is definitely a whole other deal.
Okay, so I will undock for you, and then we'll see what was happening, right? And thanks, chat, for following along there. And hello, everybody. I wasn't able to address at the moment. The server is online, and I'm going to click that button. We will stop Hobo Leaks. We didn't even have enough time to, kind of come up with rumors what could happen. But I mean, I'm going for that stain.
There was going to be a storm, like we're going to have to wait a while, be curled up with a good book, and then nothing.
It's just the servers are back way too early these days. These guys need to, I don't know, chill. I'm just kidding.
On their game.
They are on their game. Well, let's just log in and see what happens, right? Before we get way too excited. Thanks for the follow, Cap No More. And boom, there we go. Eve Invasion, Chapter 3 is now live. And then let's read the 3 bullet points. Capitalists will have important decisions to make as they choose between sites. So we will have to choose. This is going to be an alliance horde thing, right? Shouldn't have said that. These choices will have a direct impact on how the story develops. That is amazing. And these decisions will have a lasting consequences to the landscape of New Eden. So here is my high-sec gate to Stain right there.
Definitely, there it is. Wait, are you Stain guy? Did we just figure it out?
No, I just...
I know.
I came up with that question when you started to talk about this security state thing. I didn't hear about it before, so I thought, maybe we can make a Stain gate happen, because that seems to be a topic in the community, or a meme for years. And normally I don't get memes. I got that one though. All right, we are in, guys. I already have a ship. It's probably gonna die, but we're going to see what's there and run it. I will explain in a second.
What are you gonna poke at? An emerging conduit if you find one?
I don't. Oh my gosh! See that's what I was afraid of. That window looks exactly the freaking same on test server before.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, first, that specifically, there's a couple things. Firstly, that may take a few minutes to spool up.
Okay, let's not rage yet.
Like their delayed release. Like that might just be the server still not fully awake yet.
Okay, I really hope that's the case. Fonsui, let's go through the fit I have planned. I'm not, this is not a fit to complete things. This is a fit to kind of get a feel for it and maybe be able to bail. And I will quickly put it up on screen, and you will tell me, is this any good? I obviously did fit my Loki. I wanted to have a cloak so I can warp to things, cloak, and look at it. That is one thing which might be a bit disturbing for people who just want to shoot things. It's going to be high sec, so I'm not nullified. I did skip that one. I have a ham fit, which I can probably get up to roughly 35 kilometers with precision missiles, and I'm running roughly 900 DPS when everything goes well. I do have round about 800 EHP cold hot. I can probably get with a booster 1200 to survive this. I have a web with me to apply a bit better to fast moving small targets which are close by.
You can kill scout packs with this.
I can probably kill scout packs with this in terms of tank for sure. I'm a bit worried about the application, but the Loki has a bonus for the velocity there. We will see how this is going to go. Also, I'm not just having this ship with me. I specifically chose a Tech 3 cruiser here because it is versatile, or I can change things. So I have a couple of other modules with me, which I may or may not kind of switch to run the content, maybe.
Question number one: Can you can you refit 2 warp stabs and get the hell out of there? Like, you brought a depot and a couple warp stabs and a subsystem with more than 2 of those?
No, there's one module I do not like in Eve. That's warp stabs. So
No,
not gonna happen.
Really? For just like no, just for like there's a point. You know, one of the rats that's there is a point. You're not gonna make it. You just drop a depot.
See, that's why I go there cloaked first. At least that's kind of the plan.
Right, but you said you were gonna try to like poke it, like actually get into combat.
Well, I said that just to make people stay and watch. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Because you really can kill scout packs with this. They nerfed, so the Rasnaborg are the recons, right? So they're being treated like actual scouts now. They're weaker in combat. Their tooltip was changed, and their hit points are cut in half. They have less damage. Their remote effects are weaker. Like, you really could actually kill stuff.
Okay, so here's the deal. The first ship goes down without stabs, and if I actually go down, I rarely go down actually. Just pointing out, I did a maze a few days ago, kind of.
Nice.
Yeah. I bailed with the lost room as fast as I could. That was hilarious. Okay, but let's see. What would you do? I mean, personally, I will try to go somewhere where there's invasions up. Maybe, I don't know. What would you do, Fonsui?
Well, I mean, we can't see any, right? You open the thing.
Oh crap! The thing is, oh yeah, we're screwed. And I did not check where they were before.
I just set a route and go.
Oh, there's another new thing. Look at this, Fonsui. Agent and missions. New, it says. What is that?
Well, let's
storyline agents.
Way to find out.
Okay, there's storyline agents. I think I'd done that before.
The new is like not the features new. Like, you have a new notification in this thing.
There's an ore and mineral section. What do you mean? Crazy Loka. Why would we? Why would we have a look at that one? Or anomalies. There is or anomalies. So, okay, I will just undock and start moving somewhere, and maybe we see Triglavians, we shoot them, and we'll see what the response is. My guess is I will go somewhere off the beaten path, as in, I don't know, Tashmerkin, or... Yeah, well, let's go over there and see what happens.
You can do low sec your Kovops.
That's true. My align time kind of sucks. Talking about align time, I probably should fit that, right? Was just saying that I'm having a very versatile ship, but I need to make use of this. So I'm getting a sub 5 second align time now by just removing my PCs. By the way, the fit is just short of a bill. I may or may not have implants. And I just put that Navy thing in the wrong. I probably do have implants, and they probably matter, but everything is there to be lost anyways. Whoa, what did I just do? My mouse is still messing up. Then, alright, here we go. So, inertia stabilizers in, let's undock and see what happens, right? Maybe nothing. And you guys will just be here and be bored to oblivion this afternoon. I have no clue. I couldn't prepare for the content. I mean, I probably could have reading Hobo Leaks and stuff, and following Ashtarati stream, for example, or Talking in Stations was covering the topic a lot. Yeah, was there any other folks doing some coverage?
It's not like you could ask me, like, to give you all the details.
I see that there's. I kind of thought we will have you on comms today. We didn't really talk about this, but yeah, it worked. So if I have questions, I will just ask Fonsui. If I die, it's Fonsui's fault. I'm good.
Oh, there you go.
I'm actually.
I guess we all know who's in charge. The buck stops here.
Boom, right there. Okay, so I didn't put up the fit yet because this is not a fit you want to run things afterwards. It's just an investigation fit, which kind of makes sure I may survive a bit longer than in something very specific. I don't know. Audio is off. Let's turn it on. There was another change actually, Fonsui. I realized only recently. It was not with this patch. It was like maybe last week or the week before. Before, when you did disable and enable audio, it would tell you have to restart the client to fully get all the functions, and no longer is the case.
Well, I offer the classic response: Eve has sound.
Good point. Let's move on.
No, I'm just kidding. That's what you're supposed to say anytime anyone mentions anything audio related.
Yeah, true. What would you recommend me to add to the overview so we see all that stuff that may or may not be there yet?
I'm pretty sure that those groups were already added with the flashpoints before, but so it's like the retaliating empire entities of each type. I didn't see any new.
Yeah, I'll add them.
Types.
Okay, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Anything else?
Flashpoints. Yeah, that'll do it.
That will do it. Okay.
I don't think Edencom anything, but you could type that in.
No, there's nothing here, so no Edencom
I don't think there is. Yeah, they're just using the retaliating empire entities group. So yeah, those will show you the empire rats, the new ones.
Beautiful. Let's get up some probe scanner window. In fact, I forgot that. That was a bit dumb. Maybe, there's something here. I did even bring probes. I didn't bring combat probes, but I highly doubt it will be, content you have to combat probe.
You don't have to So, okay. Ooh, there is actually one interesting thing. I don't think it's combat probes, but... So there is what looks like... Please... looks like, we can't be sure. There's what looks like new types of cosmic signatures or anomalies.
Okay.
Like a whole new type.
That's exciting.
No idea. There's also, and this could be unrelated, but there's also a new string that says no anomalies found. There could be undiscovered Triglavian combat sites or something like that. I'm actually going to look for this.
All right, Fonso is doing research. I'm just jumping around.
No, I'm just typing a word. The search on Hobo is amazing. So the string says there may be undiscovered Triglavian invasion sites in the system.
But let me go back to
the
Hobolix.
Actual string. Yeah, go ahead. So you see the filter beta at the top. Just type in the word undiscovered.
Undiscovered. I got it. Okay. There may be undiscovered Triglavian invasion sites in this system. Oh wait, maybe.
Look all the way on the right side. The column says usage. All the way on the right.
Okay. Well, I just want to turn on. I want to pull up HNC, and there is actually, I believe, is it exploration? It's exploration, right? Combat anomalies, and it's gonna show you nearby stuff. Maybe I can see something. These are just the normal Garistas ones, unknown combat anomaly. It says if you're more than one jump away from that system with the anomaly, and so we don't really know. I didn't see anything nearby here. We will keep an eye on that though. So let's move on.
So the little usage column on that one says no invasion sites in the system. So I don't know if they're just being coy with that text, or if it actually means there may be undiscovered sites. But if you search for the word artifact, spelled with an E instead of with an I, then what you find is exotic artifact, and it's in the group
I got
UI/in-flight/scanner.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
So that's something that's going to show up in the probe scanner.
So I'm being told check the trig page. I can't. Where's the Triglavian page? Am I blind? Whoa.
Oh, he said check invasions again, from the home page of the agency.
Oh, ooh, something just popped up. Stellar reconnaissance.
Stellar reconnaissance is live.
23 jumps in low sec. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Well, what are you talking about? That's exactly
I'm covered cloaked.
Where we're gonna go.
I'm covered cloaked. So
yeah, you're co-ops.
Let's go. We're co-ops. We can totally do this.
I'm getting cold feet now. I got scared for a second. I thought you were gonna.
23. We're even going through. Oh no, it's not. We're going through a market. Okay, it doesn't matter. We have a lower line. We're covered cloak. Good. Well done, Erst. I guess. At first I did completely skip the cloak. I thought I would only put it on to not get ganked. But in fact, we have to go to low sec, which is kind of surprising, really. Check Thera. Oh, maybe I've got a Thera connection there, right? Good point. Let's have a quick look. Eve Scout. Thera. So I'm somewhere in alone Kaldari space. Nope. Thera is not an option. But we should. Well, it's gonna take 23 jumps. So what's that? 20 minutes. What else can we talk about? I'm in Narja now, by the way. If you wanna get this ship popped, I can talk about my implants quickly. So I brought a high-grade crystal plus some heavy assault support implants just to, you know, not die right away. I kind of hope there is now no potting in the PvE side, except, well, if players enter and we're in low sec, obviously there might be potting. But do you have any like a feeling about is there new sites which are going to, you know, kill your pod as we had with the, oh my gosh, what was the name of these sites, the big ones?
Flashpoint observatories.
Yeah, these ones they pod, right?
Observatory Flashpoint. Sorry. Yeah. So the observatory Flashpoint rats would pod you. We have no idea what they're gonna do now.
Chat actually has a good point. Crypta Ann says, "Is sure nobody will be there." Half the freaking sir. We probably will have tie dye.
Sure no one will be there. Yeah.
Ah, shit. You know, if we are lucky, maybe more of these things become active and we have another option. That's at least kind of my hope, but we'll see what's gonna happen there. Oh my gosh, that is gonna be a slaughter fest.
It'll be fine.
Has the new ship been released yet? Logan Pike is asking.
Not even close.
There's the answer.
We're gonna get it soon. We're gonna get it soon, but no, it was never intended to be part of this particular release.
All right, okay. So this is gonna kind of unfold over. Did they say weeks or months? I think months, even, right?
Yeah.
So we'll have that. Well, most likely up to 3 months, because this is the last kind of quarter thingy thing, right? Quadrant, that is.
Yeah. What it sounds like is that the story is going to be told. The path that the story takes and the spot that it ends up in will be impacted by player activity, and we will reach some sort of an end state, you know, at the end of, you know, the telling of this chapter, and then things will remain that way.
Oh, that sounds really cool. Let's make that end state the good one. The high sec gate, the stain. That's what we need. There's a question. What's the new ship? I don't think we can exactly tell what it is. We can just guess. Is that correct, Fonsui?
I have 4 specific predictions about the new ship and weapon system. This is the ship that we saw in the Eclipse trailer, and I believe we've seen some more images and video of it since. It's been affectionately termed the Zappy Boy, because we saw it use a chain lightning looking kind of weapon which hit 3 different targets in succession. The specific predictions that I have been repeating again and again for the past, you know, since we saw it essentially, is that 1, this is going to be a single module weapon system like disintegrators.
So
2,
I mean, it's going to be a Triglavian ship. Period.
No,
No.
you saw it. Like, you saw it's blue.
It's
got,
blue.
like, yeah. It was like people were calling it the Upwell ship. I think it's going to be an Edencom ship. Like, you can see, it's not Triggy. So the 4 things. 1, so I think it's going to be the inverse of, you know, the Triglavian. So I think it's going to have a single turret, single module weapon system. So like disintegrators is 1. 2, I think that we're going to see it come in 3 sizes: a small, medium, and a large. 3, I think they're going to be shield based instead of armor based. And 4, I think that they're going to have a remote shield and or capacitor bonus.
Okay, so finally something new shield-based, which didn't happen for a long time with the Triglavian ships, obviously. So yeah, I didn't pay attention to know all these pictures, and I just thought it's going to be another Triglavian ship. But it kind of makes me excited to have another line of ships, which, you know, it may not stop at just, you know, small, medium, large. Maybe there's going to be Tech 2 vessels eventually in the future. Could be, right?
Well, that's what they did when they introduced the original precursor line. They started with the small, the medium, and the large, and then they went, you know, and expanded from there. So, it's rational to assume that is the direction that they will take, though what actually happens could be entirely different.
Could we even kind of guess that the next quadrant might, you know, be related, or kind of a transition from the content we have now or these ships, these new ships are kind of a transition into the next quadrant in terms of, it's not Triglavians, it's other types of ships which will be added more of when the next quadrant happens.
I couldn't even begin to guess what their goals are for a further quadrant. The only thing that I can state, definitively through observation, is that over time they have been adding tools to create content. Invasion Chapter 3 is vastly different than Invasion Chapter 1 and 2. It's like an entire different system. They have been rolling out new NPCs that behave differently. They've been rolling, AI and E-War and everything. They've been rolling out this weather stuff. They've been rolling out like a lot of changes that will allow them to create further content in the future. This is like kind of the test bed for it. So if you want to know what they're going to do next quadrant, it is capitalize on the technology that they have built this quadrant.
That sounds amazing. Now, I was just pointed to from chat, there is the factions. We have the Edencom faction, which I'm going to quickly read the text there for those who are too lazy to do so. Edencom is a new Eden Common Defense Initiative, a semi-autonomous military command set up by Concord and the Big Four core empires to aggressively prosecute the war against the Triglavian collective's invasion forces in YC 122. That's the current year, I'm guessing. With access to massive financial resources from the new Eden Defense Fund, Edencom organizes the fortification of threatened systems and the defense of New Eden by fleets and troops drawn from Concord and the Empire. So Concord plus Empire forces. I mean, we've seen that on Hobo Leaks, right? All these ship types which are newly added, or which are going to be added or activated at some point.
Yeah, so until now we've had one column of ships from each empire in the observatory flashpoint. So based on where the foothold of an invasion spawns in what empire space, that determines the empire that will be present in that flashpoint site. So it's the Triglavians versus wherever they land. But we've only seen one type of each rat from the empires. They have now added 3 additional tiers. They've added a scout tier. They've added and then you have the normal tier that we've already seen. And they've added an elite tier, and then they've added like a commander tier. So all of these have been added. Those 3 additional tiers, the 1 lower and 2 higher, have been added for all empires. And an additional tier of Triglavians has been added, the Hospodars.
All right, let's actually have a look at the faction information for the Triglavians with the headquarters in New Eden. This is probably going to change once we have determined where they're going to live. Let's see. The Triglavian Collective appears to be a human civilization that secluded itself in the depths of abyssal death space for what? In the depths of abyssal death space centuries.
Typo.
Okay.
It should be 4 centuries.
Yeah. Okay. I was
No. Keep reading. Centuries, perhaps millennia ago. That's when they did it. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to try that sentence again. The Triglavian Collective appears to be a human civilization that secluded itself from the depths of abyssal death space centuries, perhaps millennia ago. Millennia is actually the plural. Erst learning English on the go. The Triglavian civilization has demonstrable expertise in advanced space-time mechanics coupled with a mastery of bioadaptive technology that is used to survive the shifting environments of the abyss. I mean, that's no news, right? That's pretty much just, it's Triglavian.
Yeah, this is a description that's been in since, time immemorial at this point.
So Edencom is new. That's the new thing. Cool.
Yes.
And they live in Uli. That's interesting. Maybe we should go to Uli and see if there's something.
Well, it's just that's where Concord is.
I didn't see. I'm not really lore educated. That's where Concord is, Uli. That's probably why there's always this kind of bot bashing in Uli. There's a cursor. We are in. What did I just do? We are in low sec now, so I better... Oh, the cursor just warped off. No, we are not. Huh? I am actually. In fact, I'm a Maka right now. Let's move on. There is more 11 jumps more, and then, well, I will certainly not run a site in low sec, but I will try to go there and get some visuals on things, and we'll figure out what's happening. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of fleets who know how to PvP already there or on the way, so there's no chance I will run and survive a site. That will just not happen. But well, let's actually check that window again. Maybe we got more. Nah, still just that one. Well, let's go back here. Yeah, okay. So maybe this ABBA system is the very first system we can somehow influence in terms of security status, right?
Yeah, that is true. This is the very first system that is at, in conflict.
Okay, the pipe is going to be camped. Let me check if I can get... I'm having a direct approach now from Cheetah, which is most likely... Oh, crap. To get around is pretty shitty, I would say. And there is actually no other high-sec kind of around it. Well, there's some high-sec systems within low-sec, but if I wanted to get around... Oh boy. Well, let's just hope my cloak and my sub 5 second align will do the trick. We'll see what's gonna happen there. Yeah, well, it really depends on where I spawn after that jump, but we'll find out soon enough. If that fails, well, we will come up with something else. More theory crafting. And hello everybody in chat. I hope you're doing fine. We are trying to investigate things. So far, it looks like there is one... Well, there is one site up we can see through the Triglavian Invasion Agency kind of carts. And it's a low-sec system, which is a bit, problematic. But, I mean, even if it were a high-sec system, if it's just one system, everybody's gonna be there. I kind of do hope we will get some other things along the way, or... some other things to check out, because it can't be that we have everybody in the same system now. That would be not very fun, I guess, but who knows. Maybe it's already high-sec once I arrive. So, Fonso, you have been... How long have you been analyzing this content already? For
this batch of content?
Yeah.
About 4 days. Because
okay.
the patch came out on Singularity.
But you have been preparing kind of, or theorizing about what's going to happen with the third chapter for a bit longer already, I guess.
Sorry. 13 days. 13 days. Yeah, that's how long ago the big patch dropped on Singularity. 4 days is when, the latest batch came out. But yeah, 13 days ago, this massive patch went on to Singularity and kicked off, a whole massive giant wave of tinfoil. Every Twitch show covered it. The CCP guys, were aware that people are looking very closely at this content that was not yet released but was dug out of the test server. So for the past 2 weeks, I've been looking into this pretty closely.
I heard that I think it was Arat. How is this pronounced? ARC. They call themselves ARC, right? They put out
Artaka Research Consortium.
Artaka Research Consortium. They actually put out some kind of paper predicting or theorizing what's going to happen, and some I believe CCP kind of even thought it's a leak or something, because it was
there was
accurate, or maybe
mainstream. Yeah, this was a mainstream news article. So this got published in PC Gamer or something. They interviewed, I think it was Berger or somebody else, and he said the paper was so good I had to read it twice and make sure that this didn't come from internal, that we didn't leak it out, because basically they just so it started with this Google Doc that they published, which was just tracking all the locations of all the footholds and the color of the sun, the type of the star, etc. And it evolved into this full-fledged PDF report that was really well published, really well made. drew a lot of they did a lot of statistical analysis, and they drew their conclusions. So these, based on what we've seen, it's so their content is like a mix of in-universe RP and like real stuff, and it's kind of a little difficult to tell where the line is, but their data is real. Like their data is collected.
I mean, I would say that especially lore is obviously something indicating or indicative of what's gonna happen. So lore can be a real helper in theorizing about what's to come. I would say, right?
Yeah, absolutely. No, so lore is in this case CCP telegraphing what they're going to do. Like they're literally telling us ahead of time what they intend to do.
Shit, I should get into lore more. I just realized that again, by the way.
So this is why Ash has spent like the past week drawing pictures on walls, going crazy over like cranial nano controllers and Coif and stuff, and how there's like mind control through your soda in game, and what this means, and how this is because of the drifters. Like ask him about that. Just ask him.
My guess is he will be on later, right? Once his time zone is up, we will have the chance.
Yeah. So he's 3 hours. He's 3 hours behind me, and it's 8 a.m. here, so it's 5 a.m. for him right now.
Oh wait, you're saying Ashtarati is not getting up at 5 a.m. to do a stream? Where's that dedication? I thought is there.
How about if you wanted, if you want him that bad, I can message him.
No worries. I'm just kidding. I was reading on Twitter that a couple of other streamers are intending to cover this kind of soon or right now. So guys, make sure to check the Eve page of streams right now. There might be people who already have more visuals or information than Erst, because I went into this completely unprepared. So I don't want to hold you back here. Just check if there's somebody else who figured it out already, and then tell me, because I want to win this game finally.
So if you want to boil down that whole thing there, it's Mind Control Soda decided the Galente election. We live in the deep state corrupted world. Go figure.
Absolutely. I'm having this kind of drink as well.
Mind Control Soda?
It's milk based, but yeah, kind of. It's sparkling milk. Oh my gosh. That's something you don't want to taste, I guess. How does sparkling milk taste? I will not sleep tonight. Okay,
right.
Let's move on. Got just 2 jumps, guys. Rivella works for sure. That stuff is expensive though. I kind of stopped buying it for the time being. Went for Apple Shorley, and I'm not sure if you know what that is, Fonsui. It's basically kind of apple tasty sparkling water.
Yeah, no, well, firstly, I knew that, but like I will mix apple juice and seltzer myself.
Oh, it's probably the same thing, I guess. Alright, so the next chump is gonna decide if we will see some new sites, or just well, not that much expensive Tech 3 dying. I'm gonna actually warp at 0 first to see what's on the gate, maybe. Actually, let's pull up statistics. We are already half an hour up, right? Give or take, so maybe we get some intel about how many folks we already have. Not really, there's 4 pilots right now. Although I don't believe this statistics.
Well, I mean, you're like the first one here, man. You got into Kovops and went.
Yeah, it was 23 jumps still.
Started jumping.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
good
just
point.
Started going.
I'm a beast, right?
No delay. No, Erst is all business.
Instant content.
So I'm here, and all I have to focus on is running my mouth. He has to keep you entertained and produce the stream and fly a ship.
All right, there's actually just a Stratius at the gate. That's it. I'm gonna. Do I have a safe spot here? No. All right, I will just warp to a planet now. Cloak up. Launch probes? I don't know. Let's launch probes. And create a safe spot, and then I will sit there. Oh, I can already see something on D-scan, guys. There's elite Imperial Navy Crusaders and whatnot. There's stuff. basically stuff on the scan. Let's have a
So
look.
yeah, because we're in a MAR space. So you see, so all of the rats that we get are going to be MR.
All right. I wonder where the point is. I have to decide whether to, side with
Someone's already killed
Triglavians.
Rasnivore. You see the Rex?
Yeah, absolutely. There's some things are already dead. So, do you think we have to decide on which side we're gonna fight, like right now, or is it gonna be later? I can see
There's standings on every single one of these. You kill one, and you've made a choice.
Oh boy. But I can then go and try to kill another one and then balance it back, or
Edencom forward post.
okay. I highly expect them to be gated, and that's a pretty big issue. Although
I would not expect these to be gated.
Let's be quick.
So here's what we're going to see. We have minor and major conduits, right? So now there needs to be an Empire equivalent where you go and shoot Empire dudes in the face. And that's going to be the forward post is probably going to be like a minor conduit.
Okay, let's find one
emerging conduit,
which is not taken right now, or where nobody is. Although I highly doubt there is such a thing right now. But let's see.
So if you warp to the Edencom site, that means you're siding with Triglavians. If you warp to the Triglavian site, you're siding with Edencom.
Okay, can I align? No, can I? I'm confused. I should be able to. Whoa, what just happened? My game is bugging. No. Not warping. Jesus Christ. Sorry for that. Let's warp at 100, right? The third. Let's get the third one from top and see what happens.
So Loka in chat says that we should check the map again.
The map?
Check map/Trig invasion.
Oh, sorry, the agency.
Well, I don't know if he meant the agency or because he said map, so maybe there's another system.
There's one in HiSec. 26 jumps away. This is my. I'm not saying it. Let's just. Oh man. Okay, but look at this. We are actually here now, so we can at least get some information. So I did warp to an Edencom.
So everyone else will go to the HiSec one, and this one is all yours.
Yeah, let's have a look at local. Close, but not 100%.
So which site did you warp to?
The vegetable. The VEG one. That's what I warped to.
So in Edencom site.
Yeah, Edencom forward.
So we should expect. Yeah, so we should expect to see Empire rats. So you see the rocks there?
Well, I don't see rocks. I wanna.
Those are the mineable rocks. So these show up. These show up in the Empire sites as well. Yeah, and there's the Sino. So it's not a conduit, it's a Sino. So
I just triggered something, I believe, by arriving here. Let's see what's happening. Let's actually get rid of the UI.
Open the site by warping to it.
What did I just do? Why is this visible? Okay. Wait a second. I'm having some technical things here. PG. There we go. Okay, it's off now. All right. So is there something coming out here now or not? Or
it might not show up unless it might take a minute. It might not show up unless you cloak.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 100 kilometers away, so
is the same now.
Well, let's have a look.
I can't assume that minor and major conduit behavior will apply.
Let's just. I'm gonna get a heading here, and I'll just decloak and turn on my afterburner. Yeah. There's not. Oh, whoa! I was about to say there's nothing nearby. There it is, a Dramiel. Combat probes. Okay, I did decloak. Now I'm gonna cloak up again, just so I don't have any trouble here with all this. Oh, there's already a rupture entering. Good stuff. I did cloak up though, so we will. Okay, let's do it like this. I'm a pussy, right? We'll just see how the site works. We're getting a presentation here, by Methodius Vasarinov.
Hey, listen. A smart man learns from his mistakes. A wise man learns from the mistakes of others.
Okay, let's wait for some mistakes. Once he's dead, we can even check the fit and then discern, what was the problem maybe, or what doesn't work. Kill the rupture, no. Not really. So, he is probably not alone, that would be my guess, and he just warped there when he saw me. Oh, what is he doing? He's just chilling. He's like, look at this, the rupture has the same color as the rest of the scene here.
So they're supposed to, I don't know, maybe you have to you might have to shoot the ship to start the site? Because I don't see anything spawning.
Yeah, nothing happened. At least, well, let's go to all. Maybe I'm missing something here. Wait. By distance? Nah, not really. So, I don't know.
Well, which overview tab did you add the rats to, and do you have show all brackets?
72. Sorry, what? Show all brackets. Let's do that. Show all brackets.
Yeah.
Done. I did it to
Yeah,
the hostile tab. So the rupture is approaching now. Guys, the rupture is approaching. We're going to comment this.
Oh, so there's a bunch of ships now. Yeah, so there they go. They spawned. So you see they're like neutral because you haven't shot anybody yet.
Well, I mean, they were there when I arrived. I'm not sure if the Sino was there though.
No, there was only the one ship, only the battleship with the Sino.
Okay.
And now we have all these little other guys that spawn.
Okay, everybody, chat. Let's pretend this is me. I'm bold. I'm in a low sec system, and I'm in that rupture. That's actually me. I will pilot this. It's a bit weird. It's a ham rapture, but you know, bear with me. We will get there. And he's starting to shoot.
Them. He's shooting them.
He is shooting. What is he shooting actually? Oh, okay. Whoa. He's shooting the Imperial Navy elite guy, and now I wish I could see how his ship is holding up. They seem to scram, we can already tell. And what else do we see here? Is that...
Well, the red is newts.
The red is newts, and the green one is what? Is that the scram? I'm not sure. I'm bad at this.
That doesn't look like scram. Is that TD?
Oh wait.
TD, because...
Oh, let's actually add some information about the rats.
Oh,
wait.
Does Newton? I mean, Amar's Newton target, weapons disruption. So
the rupture bailed.
There's an effect. Oh. Yeah.
Dang. Now there's an... Oh, he bailed probably because of that Aris warping in, and I really hope that Aris is going to get obliterated right now. Oh, there's more stuff coming. Okay, people, Aris just warped off as well. There's a Galenti shuttle. That one is not going to do a lot, I believe. What else? Imperior. That one has guns, so let's...
a Corvette.
Well, let's not count that one out. And we have some suspect here. Those were newts, okay. I mean, we pretty much know.
Oh no, so well, what was the green? The red was a newt.
The red was the newt. The green, I didn't know what it was, right?
Yeah, so I'm assuming that it was TD.
So the guy killed a frigate.
I don't recognize, and it's coming from Amar. I assume it's TD.
Oh my god, guys, the Aris is actually gonna loot. Ninja loot the frigate wreck just to see what's in there. I should have come up with that one. Thanks for the follow, Surly Old Goat. Alright, let's see how this, I believe this might be even more entertaining, these sites in low sec. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, let's see what kind of ships we're talking about in terms of what they do. Whoa, heavy EM. Obviously, yeah, we are running.
Well, yeah, they're all gonna do
Amar.
All the Amar rats, and they're gonna have nukes.
They're gonna have newts, and so that really says that depending on which region you're going to fight this, you might actually modify your fit. If you're not siding with the Triglavians, that is. Or if you're siding with the Triglavians.
Well, yeah. So these stats are following what we saw in the Flashpoint rats before. So CCP Sledgehammer made that observatory flashpoint, and he created 5 different experiences: the 4 empires and the Triglavians, and all of them are unique, and they do kind of what you'd expect it to do across the board. So these rats that we're seeing now are just additional strength versions of those. So they follow the same rules that they did.
Okay, and it's obvious that if I shoot these, I'm siding with the Triglavians. We can kind of take that for granted. Yeah, did that work? Was my mic on?
Yeah, no, I...
So if I shoot these, I'm siding with the Triglavians, pretty much.
Yeah, like, if you shoot them, you're going to lose... I mean, I'm sure that, like, killing a couple of them isn't going to be irreversible, that difficult. You could probably just spend a few minutes shooting the other side. I can't promise you that, but yes, that would be taking a side, because see how they're neutral? They may actually, even one shot may determine, or at least one kill, may determine whether they attack you or not, because you see this little standings question mark in the lower left corner of the agency window?
Oh, let me check.
Yeah, you
Yep.
just had it open. So yeah,
This
when
one.
you hover over that, it's like, yeah, they're gonna shoot at you based on what you do. So I don't know like what numbers make them shoot at you.
So I wonder maybe, or if I go to an emergent conduit, are they gonna be red as well? Wait, well, let's check out what's happening there.
We should find out.
Look at this, Eden Calm.
if
We
they're
have the symbol here
inherently
now.
hostile.
Let's find out. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure the Triglavians are not gonna hurt me. Now, there's one thing I want to know. I was actually fantasizing about that one. If I was kind of hoping for sites where the side you are fighting for will also be present and kind of help you shooting the other side. Okay, Triglavians seem to be red.
Well, there are roaming packs.
And okay,
There are
so
roaming
here's
packs
this.
of both that could warp in on a site.
Here's the second stage. I was kind of hoping that these guys wouldn't just shoot other things; they would also maybe
They're red.
like do some logistics. That would be cool.
Hey,
NPCs.
These guys are red though.
Yeah, these guys are totally red. I mean, nothing changed with
By
the
the way,
conduit, I
it's
believe.
worth noting, Abyss Triglavians did not have faction standings.
Yeah, otherwise, I couldn't side with the Triglavians anymore. That would take
Yeah.
ages. Alright, so let's go back to... It seems nobody did run the site yet. I'll just warp back to the sites, and I want to see if somebody's running them.
Types of sites other than this forward post?
Not really. I mean, there's 2 cosmic signatures, but I highly doubt that is something. Let's have a quick look.
Scan them.
Yeah, we're here, right?
Yeah,
we need to know.
I assume that, so since we're seeing, what are we seeing? Emerging conduits, minor conduits? What are the trig sites that are here?
Just the emergent conduits, nothing else.
Okay, emerging conduits. So these forward posts appear to be the same, the equivalent of the emerging conduit.
All right. It seems to be quite balanced, like 4 of the conduits and 4 of the forward sites. And I should probably pay attention here. Not bump into this, that would be a little bit of a problem. There's no fighting going on here. The Ares is just waiting. I don't think people are gonna bring PvE ships into the low-sec sites. That doesn't make any sense. So I do wonder if I should go to the high-sec one. Once I'm there, I'm probably... You know what? Let's just go, right? I want to see. I want to see some fighting. I don't think people will run the site here. That's just going to be a PvP Slugfest or Slaughterfest. Okay, these are wormholes. Now let's see if I can get a nice connection to where I need to go. Where's that other system again?
Somewhere in high sec.
It was in Inaya. What kind of faction would that be? The Forge. Oh my. Shouldn't have left Cheetah, I guess. Well, guess which high-sec system is going to be super busy in just a moment. Well, oh, that's a lot of low-sec.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it. It's just Amamaka, okay. It is 7 jumps from Cheetah. Cuddly Jeeps loves you, by the way, but you know this probably. Once way.
Yeah. She's in convocation.
Cheers. Sorry.
We hang out. She's just really, really nice.
That's okay. It's almost too much information now. Let's move on.
No, it's all no. Come on, man.
Just kidding. You're not the... Oh shit, I was running a stream with... What was the name? Dang, I forgot. He said a lot of times, dude. He's a PvPer. Shit.
DTM.
DTM, yeah, I was doing a stream with DTM. I kind of slipped into that trajectory of communication or conversation there. Shouldn't have done that. No, I've never done a stream with X to Squishy. We did some Abyssals with DTM.
Alright.
Maybe I'm going to upload that stream. We had some really interesting coming out moments there together, I believe. The dude zoomers right there, Caravanser. Okay, for me this is going to be a 26 jumps. But by the time I arrive there, there's going to be a 3rd system popping up nearby I just was, or am, or whatever. Anyway, we saw a site. It is pretty much what was expected. We have to side with either the Empires or Triglavians, although... well, the conduit just looked like a conduit. really. That's all there is. And I just realized that all the other things, or the previous Triglavian things we had under this menu item here, they're gone, right? They're no longer there. Or am I mistaken? There was a menu with Triglavian invasion before, right? And you had some options.
Yeah. Well, this was, so before it was just a list of all the systems, all of the current invasions.
Ah, right.
And
Okay.
now it shows you each individual system.
That makes sense. All right. So, and it has different types, obviously. And again, what we can expect from what we read in the patch notes, which was really just a sentence, that these things might not be available right away. All of them. For now, there seems to be stellar reconnaissance things. Maybe this even builds on top of each other.
That's where it will always start. It always starts in stellar reconnaissance because that is the middle state. Like, so there's three states to the right and 3 states to the left. You know, so there's the 2 middle ones, Redoubt and Bulwark, and then Edencom Fortress. An Edencom Fortress system is impregnable to Triglavian invasion. You don't know exactly what that means, but it sounds like they can't attack.
So I'm confused now. Are we going to swing back and forth, or are we going to explore both sides at the same time? Well, not with the same character, obviously.
The system can be fought over until it reaches either final liminality or Edencom Fortress, at which point it becomes locked in for an undetermined period of time.
Okay, whatever that means. Dang, there's so much to follow up on. This is scary stuff.
That is as detailed as we can get until we actually see it work.
So what I'm getting from this is that we can basically, or what you said before about the security status, depending on, you know, which side we fight for, or which side wins, whatever, the security status of a system might be affected. So it can totally be that there is going to be high-sec systems which in the future, as a final stage will be and remain low-sec. That's a possibility, or even null.
If the system works the way that we think it's going to work, meaning that final liminality means null-sec. If that is how it is, then this is not a fight over high-sec versus low-sec. This is a fight for, like, any security at all. Like, if in a final liminality system, there's no Concord, period, end of story. It's NPC null.
It would be NPC null. From the faction we were...
Take Sovereign. It would be a hole in the Empire.
Well, it would be Triglavian NPC null, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
will there be Triglavian relics? I want to hack some Triglavian relics.
I don't know. I wonder.
If it's only going to be one system, though, that might be a bit stressful to hack there. So
I mean, there are those new signatures in the probe scanner. So who knows?
Make Cheetah nullsec. That's kind of a progressive approach there. I like it though. We will all sit in perimeter right after that. A question from Powdersniff. Will you lose faction standing from other Empire factions or just the Edencom? What's your guess, Ponsoi?
We don't know, but I'm guessing it's just Edencom, because if you lost Empire standing, like, the idea is to be able to go in here and trade one standing for another without impacting. Like, as soon as you leave an invaded system, it's like you take the uniform off and you're like, okay, I'm not in this conflict anymore. Now I'm just a regular Capsuleer.
Okay, but makes sense. I wouldn't expect it either to have the
we have
understandings
a definitive answer.
Okay, so let's just see.
Patakane in chat is one of our FCs. He's our main FC, and he has already examined this and says there are no derived standings between Empire and either Trig or Edencom.
Oh, perfect. Thanks for that information. And yeah, chat, feel free to, point out things. Obviously, this is a team effort. Again, I did not plan a fleet for today because I had absolutely no idea what will happen and if it makes sense to kind of gather people. We will probably only start to figure this out over the next couple of days / weeks. And my guess is if I just go back to when the invasions first started, I believe the first couple of days they were pretty populated, and you couldn't just run any site because there was already somebody there. There were only like limited. There was a limited amount, like up to 3, I believe. Or how many invasions were there before? I don't remember. It was not a lot.
Before now?
Yeah, before
No,
now.
there was always a whole bunch of invasions. There was always like a good fair few.
Are we talk? I think we are talking 3,
6 or 7.
Oh, even 6 or 7. Okay, so we have to wait for more to spawn, and then eventually probably attack the content, or we'll see maybe stuff just respawns super quickly when there's a lot of people running it. I wonder how many people will we see in that high-sec system once I arrive?
I don't know.
Oh, I should probably change the stream title. We're not really waiting anymore. We're just trying to see something about the content or of the content.
Apparently, chat knows how many there's in the local.
110. All right, some people already there. Okay, I'll call it the stream now. Chapter 3, right? That's what we do. Oh,
So
there.
here's Rushlock.
Here's Rushlock. Let's see what he found out so far. Thanks a lot for the raid, Rushlock, and welcome everybody to the stream. So far, we were in well, the very first kind of system, which did feature a stellar reconnaissance situation. We went there. It was unfortunately a low-sec system, and there was one more local other than me, so I decided not to do anything. We were warping to the sites. We saw a Rupture killing a frigate, an NPC frigate, and that's all there is. And now I'm 16 jumps out from a high-sec version of this, where maybe I will decloak and shoot things, but it's not going to be like me soloing the site because there's just a lot of people. So my guess is tracking back or backtracking a little to the question from before. So you would also expect, Fonso, to see like 6 or 5 or 6 or 7 of these entries eventually in the stellar reconnaissance section here.
Keep in mind, so invasions aren't really a thing anymore. I think they may grow and shrink now. Like I don't know if these systems that we see, because you're seeing entries for individual solar systems, and the divisions are what stage that system is in. So invasions used to be, here's the foothold defines the entire invasion and the invasion state, and all of the systems around it, either 1 or 2 jumps out, are coming with it. But now, like, as you see, it's literally 2 solar systems. Like it's not a group of systems.
Okay, so we would hopefully see more than just 6 or 7, so there is enough site for everybody to run, I guess. Well, it's probably not the way it's going to work. There's always, if there's new stuff coming out, it's going to be populated, and there's a lot of competition. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. And thanks guys for all the follows. And again, Rushlock said he did follow the Malro Discord. I probably should do that as well. Can't be a bad decision there. Maybe somebody's a link for us in chat even. They will certainly run fleets, right, Fonsoi? I mean that's where Ashtarati also is getting his fleet people, right?
Yeah, I mean, so Malro is the main body of the Convocation of Empyreans Alliance. We're almost old enough to actually get a logo. We have already. And yeah, we've been engaging in the invasion story since the beginning, essentially. It's been a wild ride, and we're ready for Chapter 3. We will be fighting on the side of the Empyreans, whatever that means. At the moment, that means fighting against Concord, and that means fighting against Edencom.
I have a question. That's kind of signal cartel related now. Are you allowed to shoot Concord?
So firstly, this is not Concord.
Okay, are you allowed to shoot Edencom?
Yeah, I can't imagine why not. They're rats. It's PvE.
Okay, just as I was just wondering. So, silly question. Joachim, thanks a lot for the gifted sub to Rushlock. Rushlock, thanks.
Yeah, it doesn't affect your security status.
It does not affect your security status. Okay, that's good. So, Rushlock, what did you find out in your stream so far about the invasion? Any updates? Were you there? I got only a few jumps left, I believe. 12, almost all of them in low sec. That sucks. Now I wonder where this system in my head it actually is. Oh, this is kind of nicely located. Probably even a high sec route to Cheetah, the way it looks like. Yeah, that's gonna be... We will meet a lot of people. Maybe we'll make friends there, right? So, Havgor says that already a few Eden.com forward posts finished in Inaya. It's pretty easy. It says random people with random cruisers destroyers are doing them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at Dobra's message. So that's describing the back and forth progress. So it says Kybernauts have quenched the beacon. Da's liminality progresses. So Kybernauts is what they're calling us. Quenching the beacon means that we have sided with the Triglavians and blew up the Sino, which means we killed the Eden.com site. Da's liminality progresses. So they're, the Daz is their word for star. So that means that they're, that the bar just moved towards the Triglavian side.
Okay.
Someone completed a site.
And if somebody else would now kill a merchant conduit in there, it would shift back. That's the expectation.
Yeah.
That's easy. Even I can understand that. Amazing. I understand the content. This works for me.
So these messages were, 13 days ago, those text strings appeared.
Yeah, you're just telling me I'm slow, right? No, I didn't want to spoil myself. I really started to enjoy just dive into content and see what happens, especially with the last events, and I wanted to do the same with the third chapter as well. But I hope we will figure out some good things quite quickly here. And if the content is not released, like all of it at the same time, we might even have some time figuring out things, obviously, and they're not just running from one site to another. We can probably safely say the merchant conduits didn't change at all, right?
We can't safely say anything.
I'm safely saying that they didn't change.
What I can safely say is that all of the Rasnaborg rats have been nerfed severely. So even if there are emerging conduits, then the rats are easier to kill in them. Now that doesn't mean maybe they throw, they made them half as tough and throw twice as many at you. We haven't been to a site yet, so we don't know if anything's changed.
That's a good point. I mean, the initial spawn kind of looks like amount-wise what you get in the conduits, right? Yeah, it was like 5, 6 ships, something like that.
Well, firstly, several people in chat now have said that emerging conduits have disappeared entirely, but you just saw them. And what I think is happening here is that emerging conduits may only appear in these scout systems.
And I'm confused.
The stellar reconnaissance systems.
But wait, you mean the normal conduits are gone? Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
People have been saying that all their normal emerging conduits are gone.
Were they in low sec before, emerging conduits? No, I don't think so. I'm confused.
No, they were only in high sec.
Okay, right now I can't tell because I'm just traveling in low sec for the last, 7 jumps, so it's not really accurate information, or I cannot get data. That's what I'm trying to say, because I'm in low sec right now.
Yeah. Loca, we added those.
Well, maybe a good point though for people joining in. You want to make sure to have a retaliating entity check on your overview. Make sure to get these boxes checked. Although it as long as you don't shoot them, I guess it doesn't really matter, because they are not attacking you right away, at least at the moment. So when you're in grid with them right now, you will not get killed by them because they're neutral to you. But if you want to see them, obviously you need to get that in your overview preset. So Joe Block says, there goes my ISK faucet. Dang. What do we replace emergent conduits with? Because if they only spawn in these stellar reconnaissance sites now, there will not be a lot of them around anymore. That's interesting.
Yeah, maybe that's just how it is now.
That could even mean the abyssal loot will go up in price a little bit again, because some of it dropped in, emergent conduits as well, and the other Triglavian sites.
I don't think there was any crossover there. Like
you got data sheets. Oh no, wait.
You got. Yeah, so the data
same.
sheets are at DC price,
Yeah.
and the mutaplasmids are unique.
Yeah, good point. So, and the data cores are only everything's unique. Actually, you're right. No, wait. Couldn't you also get some of the building materials? I'm confused now. No? Okay.
They did. The ISO 10 and ZPC is Abyss only. Get your ass in Abyss and farm.
All right. Okay. So the abyssal prices are not going to change.
See, Signal in chat had to speak up. He couldn't. So, like, I saw Signal join, by the way, a little bit ago, and I knew he was going to lurk a while.
Greetings, Signal.
But you must be precise.
Yeah, I should be. I'm just brabbling stuff I have no clue about here. So that's why you're here, Fonso. You're here to correct me, plus obviously chat as well. And wait, there's somebody said 47,000 people online. Where did you see that? Charon the Kill. Not on my launcher. But we're there soon, guys, and then we'll see what's gonna happen. Did the new ship come out? No, it didn't. Grimax. Maybe sometime along this journey we have to go through with these invasion sites, whatever they might be, with the other stages here. We might get a blueprint and maybe even additional materials we need to build them. We just don't know, I guess, unless Fonsui proves me otherwise or wrong here.
Yeah, we don't. There's very little that we know.
Oh, I do have a question though. Chat, how's the audio balance? Like music, Fonsui, or Schlug? Is that fine for you? Do I have to pull up a lever, or are we good? A slider. A lever is probably the wrong term there. Audio is fine. All right, cool. I keep forgetting to get the normalizing going for the channel where Discord inputs sound to my system here. So Fonso is kind of all over the place, but apparently it still works. It's not your fault, Fonso. I'm just mentioning I didn't put in the time yet to have this auto level.
Not the first person to describe me as all over the place.
You're using a table microphone, right? Not a headset.
Yeah, I'm using a studio mic.
Oh, okay.
It's connected to my desk.
All right, and then sometimes you lean back in your chair. Is that what's happening?
Oh yeah, you mean like kind of this stuff over here was what's going on?
Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I was just leaning back and forth as I said that. But yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Wait, Leshax in EC. What do you mean? Bukazaros.
Yeah, so he says that there are now Leshax and emerging conduits. So what they've done is two things, and you can actually look up on Hobo Leaks. It lists everything out. They've expanded the Rasnaborg ship line. They now have everything, up to and including Leshax.
Oh, so wait.
But every single Rasnaborg has its HP cut in half, its damage cut down, and its remote effects cut down, and they're slower and they have a larger sig.
So we can safely say that emergent conduits have changed, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit! See, I was wrong there as well. I'm not good at predicting things.
I said that before too.
Yeah, I was a bit confused because when I was comparing the new site just a few minutes ago to the conduits, I said it's roughly the same. But then I was like, wait, were there battleships in the first spawn before the patch? And I wasn't sure anymore. I don't think there were, right? He's leaning back in the chair again. Or maybe we lost him. Okay.
No, I was reading chat. Rushlock says that you get invasion chat when you get into the system.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. I will be, well, 2 jumps out, and then we'll see what happens. I mean, I can safely assume that my vessel will not die to, well, the NPCs, right? I would be very
Sorry, say
surprised.
again?
I don't think my vessel will die to the NPCs here.
No, you should be able to get away. Because like the things warping around are certainly at this stage of the invasion, you should be able to get away from pretty much anything in what you're flying.
I got like 100 and what? How many skill points on this tune? 140 mil-ish skill points, and this all sub caps. I don't do anything other than that, so I have pretty decent skills all or across the board for doing things. Most of the time when I run a fit on stream, I actually have max skills, just to see how that works. But for those of you wondering, will this always be just content with max skills and Omega and perfect fitting and whatnot? And that's no longer the case. I did recently start a max alpha tune where I intend to get all the skill points I can as an alpha, and we will also figure out some fits for the new content with alphas. So stay tuned. This is going to be fun, I guess. All right, how many locals do we have? 205, and there's 2 sites. I mean, it's safe to say that one of them is contested already. Let's go there and see what happens.
You ever go to the water park on like the hottest day of the summer, and it's the only one for like 100 miles, and everybody's there, and there's like more people than water?
Dang.
That's what this is. Right?
I need my personal pool. I do wonder if this stuff is active on Sizzy. Just
they have not had invasion active stuff turned on Singularity.
I mean, we got that little window as well, right? This part here.
But none of the stuff was spawning.
Yeah, it's just going to check. Maybe we can cheat and run a site on the test server. I shouldn't have said that actually, because might not be the only one trying.
Signal's watching, and he's the one that locks it down. So like now he's gonna just double check.
Okay, yeah, we'll check if Signal did his job, right? Let's see if there's sites. I will tell you in a second. I'm launching the client right now. Is there something happening at the sun? Good question. Oh boy. There's 7 reconnaissance sites on Sizzy, Fonsoi. Let's go there. Just kidding, Signal. Yeah. Just kidding. Cheers. Okay, everything's fine. There's nothing on the test server. All right, something's happening at the sun, people say. There was a lot of discussions about suns, right? In this regard, with blue suns and whatnot. It is a blue sun. Oh, that's a big surprise, right? Let's go to the sun. This Eden site is done, so there's not much to see here. I'm not gonna loot. I don't wanna. Oh wait, stuff just spawned, and Lauren is not happy about the amount of people who are here. Okay, we are at, well, that's not really blue. That's kind of more whitish. That's a very white sun in my book. Oh boy. Let's cloak up. Although it's not a lot of vessels, right? There's stuff happening at the sun now. There is a, what's this, like 10, 15 Triglavian vessels here? Well, let's start, let's put that ship to a test, right? That's why we're here for. Let's get started. Let's get some close things.
It's a B5, by the way.
It's a what?
It's not one of the
I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna shoot it. That's for sure. Because I got help now.
No, I meant the star.
Oh, the star. Okay. Whoa, it's very bright.
You have a lot of. That says yeah.
Oh, I'm getting hit. Getting hit already.
So the liminal Rodiva is not a Rasnaborg. Like that's just like a liminal Rodiva, and a ghosting Damavik. Like those are just real invasion rats.
Oh, that's true. I'm a bit confused about why I'm not hitting here. Yeah, they're actually too fast. They're too fast. Oh, now I'm getting close. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna kill something, guys. And I have help. There is a shit ton of other people. Well, 5 other people who just warped off for some reason. Maybe they did that for a valid reason. I cannot kill that Rodiva. That is just way too much. Oh boy, I might be in trouble here. Let's eat the blue pill. Oh boy, Ernst might lose his ship already. Somebody help me here. Can I get away? I'm gonna heat my afterburner. I want to get out of range for the scram there. Holy shit! Look at this. What kind of debuff? I did get an explosion velocity debuff. Alright. Let's get away. Let's get away. This stuff is hurting me right now. I have the web is dropped now.
What's scramming you right now?
It's fine. It's fine. I'm no longer scrammed. I'm good. I'm out of range, I guess. Okay, that's very interesting. Good to know. Yeah, get GTF. No, I'm not GTF owing here. This looks good. I'm good. I want to be here for a sec. I'm actually gonna turn. I'll warp to this thing over there if I have to. I can't tank the whole thing apparently. Oh wow, it's hurting me again quite a bit. But there's nothing to. Oh shit! I just got pinned down again. That was dumb. Well, let's try to overheat the afterburner again and get away here. That's a thing. Okay, I'm out of range again apparently.
What have you gotten yourself into?
Yeah, but I'm still alive, so. And stuff is actually switching to other vessels. But you know what? I wanna warp off here. And warp back in. Where's that thing I wanted to warp to over there? Let's warp there. I'll go back to the sun, but cloaked. I want to see what's going down here. That was a bit close, actually, right?
I mean, you like to provide content, right?
I like to, yeah, but I think I was lucky there were other people. Otherwise, I would not have seen the light on that tunnel already at the end of that tunnel. Now let's repair things while I warp back to the sun at 100. Hopefully not going to get decloaked by something there. Oh my god, they got within 13 kilometers of you, Rushlock. Guys, the Triglavians touched Rushlock almost. Good thing I invested a little bit in tank here. Just realizing. I did hurt my passives as well. Let's fix that quickly, and please do not decloak me. Okay, we're in a safe distance. There is Triglavians. They're still alive, in fact. Nobody is really removing them. Wait, everybody went away? You can't just leave Ernst behind. Nobody has to be left behind, even Ernst. Everybody's going away. Like, nah. So, what's the problem here? We have... Well, whoa. These things are actually warping off. The Triglavians are warping off. Where are they going? They are going nowhere. That's interesting. Fonsu, did you see that? They're gone.
I was reading chat for a minute, but yeah, they warped off.
And you know what?
They've been known to do that.
I know why. They actually touched Rushlock, and then they were like, nah,
Yeah.
let's go.
I don't think so.
Just kidding. By the way, obviously. Okay, the sun is clear again now. There's not really much going on in here anymore, except for one emergent conduit. Let's have a look at what's there. They sensed that they'd get farmed Rushlock, absolutely. Oh man, we got 247 people in local, so I mean, I should get help if there's some shit going down. I wonder where these people are though. Do they know things I don't know? I mean, I did check the signatures before. So I highly doubt these signatures are relevant. They are all cloaked. The other players, they also brought a cloak. Whoa, actually, they they had the same idea. They were like, yeah, let's have a look at the remaining emergent conduit. And well, that's just an emergent conduit, I guess. Which I can tell who is going to win here by just looking at the overview. But that's okay. Thanks for the follows, by the way, everybody. Welcome to the channel. So this is more like Ernst doing commentary about, you know, what's happening, rather than doing things himself, because I should have warped that 0, right? And that's it. Everything is killed here in the system. And all we can do is... where were the Triglavians warping to usually? Not just suns, they were also going to structures and planets and whatnot, right? Urst likes to watch. Cheers.
So I just want to clarify what Sergeant said in chat. So he said that Emerging Conduit has frigate to battleship now, which is what we said before, that the Rasnaborg line has been expanded all the way up to battleship to include everything. But they didn't combine emerging and minor conduits. Do not mistake these for each other. That will get you killed. The Rasnaborg rats are extremely, extremely weak. Those are not the ones you're going to find in the minor conduits. Do not mistake those. That will lose you a ship.
Okay, I think I got a chance at shooting an Edencom right now. I want to shoot one of these Edencom rats and see what's happening. Sites just spawned. I will be the first one because I'm fast clicking, right? Maybe. Fast align. Wait, do I? Ooh. I think I just realized why I didn't kill the other thing before. I have my inertia stabilizers in the lows instead of damage. Yeah, good job, Urst. Well, next time. Oh boy, I'm not the first one here. That's surprising. Let's do a quick refit, right?
Apparently, so traditionally, until now, we have only seen scrams on frigates and destroyers.
Yep.
And there was like the one-off like anchoring Vedmak in the Edencom sites for the Capsuleer Day clash. But now, apparently, the Rasnaborg line includes anchoring Leshaks.
Oh boy, so you can no longer bail if the big bodies are in grid. Or, well, maybe not everything is scramming. We just have to kill the scrams first, but if you have to kill a Leshak, it's gonna take a while.
Well, it's like, there are battleships that have scrams now. So granted, like, they're half HP, like, literally all the HP for all of the Rasnaborg was cut in half. And they're fat, and they're slow, etc. So, it's not that bad, but it's still like, it's still a battleship HP.
Alright, I see. Yeah, I'm 80 kilometers away from where stuff spawns. That was a bit dumb. But let's do that refit I wanted to do. So next time I have a little bit of DPS when I shoot things, because that makes sense. Here we go. For those wondering why the hell can I change fitting in space, it's called a mobile depot. You have to deploy, it takes a minute. After that you can use your fitting service. Like almost you're in a station. You cannot use your fitting, safe fittings to change, but that's about it. Now, I guess this stuff is going to be dead once I'm in range, but let's see. It's getting decimated. We will see if there's more than one wave, though, as well. They're probably still killing wave number 1. These are Drakes. Scout State Navy Drakes. Dang.
So the Scout are equivalent to the Rasnaborg.
Okay. And they're obviously going down quickly. I just hope I can snipe one of these to see what the loot is. I mean, there has to be new loot. They cannot drop Triglavian shit, right? That would be wrong.
Yeah, no, they're just gonna drop standard Empire, like, loot.
So is that confirmed? Or, well, you can probably see that on Hobo Leaks if there's new loot, right? And there wasn't.
Well, no, like, so you didn't see the Scout ones before? So, okay, well, they may have changed it with Chapter 3. It's possible that there's some special stuff in there, but as far as I know, the same rats in the Flashpoint just dropped regular Tech 1 loot.
I see. Oh man, I'm slow boating towards the center of things here. There's already battleships being shot at. There's no bounties involved, obviously. Oh wow, these guys are doing... Wait, what? Kaldari is doing explosive damage?
Yeah, they have launchers, so those are missiles.
Yeah, I would have expected... Ah, wait, we're probably getting, you know, the damage all over the place anyways. No matter where we are, at some point we will get some thermal as well, and kinetic and whatnot. Just not as much, maybe, from each type.
Well, if you actually look, the Empires will do so. Firstly, the Amar will do always EM Therm.
Okay.
The Galente will do always Kin Therm, and the Caldari will. There's only one rat that has blasters. All the other ones have missiles, and all the missiles that they choose are either explosive or EM.
Okay, I see. I guess my ammo choice here is wrong as well. Well, that doesn't actually... Oh yeah, that's wrong. I should have brought EM. Anyways, maybe I can kill this thing. Please, please. Can I have the loot? Yay, it's mine. Okay, guys, we got one. We got one. Well, let's see. Let's see what the loot is if somebody grabs this before me. Okay, whoa, 3 million.
So
Airballast heavy
So
launcher.
there's... Oh, nice. But yeah, you see, it's standard Tech 1 loot.
Yeah, that was just lucky though, I guess. Whoa. That happens very rare. That kind of freaked me out. Thanks a lot, Nova, for the dollar. Cheers. I got one, guys. I killed one. And it's faction ammo. Is that normal? That's okay, probably. That happens, right? Yeah, faction ammo happens. Alright, let's see. Can I kill another one? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Damn, Earth, don't dilly-dally here. Oh shit,
So
it's
that, I mean,
dead.
you're taking standings hits at this point.
Am I? Let's check. No, I can't see it on the bar yet. Oh crap, that Navy thing is gonna die quickly. Oh, I got... Wait, what? I got credit? Oh, the site is finished, I guess? I just got 1 million ISK for something.
Yeah,
Let me
let's
check.
see who paid you.
Transactions. Come on, it's not that hard, game. Okay, corporate reward payout. The convocation of Triglav rewarded.
Triglav.
Alright. The Triglavians rewarded me for shooting one ship with 1.4 million. How many people are here? That's a lot. That's like 50 people, right? And I still got 1.4 million. That's interesting.
Yeah, did you get loyalty points?
Did I? I have to
Or
check.
just money?
Oh, I may have turned off the notification feed there yesterday.
Alt J. Alt J.
Let's see. Load. Let's just load. No? Nothing? Incursions, that's wrong. I'm confused. There's just incursions here.
It would show up under incursions.
Oh, alright. I got nothing.
Nothing.
LP buys. Oh, there's a new
Answer is
site
no.
though. Shit, which one was it? I think it was that one. Let's go there. I want to shoot something else. Oh, LP is in the wallet as well, right? Good points. Loyalty. Oh,
it's in the
yeah.
wallet now. Interesting.
It moved. So I did... doesn't seem I got some weird...
Nope. No
Nope.
weirdo LP.
No LP got... no LP acquired here. Oh shit. That was the wrong site, I believe. No, they are just spawning. Man, I'm 100 out. That's not gonna work nicely here. The thing is, I can safely say this fit works if there's another 50 people around. We can confirm that. I will upload it and promote the fit. Boom.
There you go.
Just get your 50 buddies and it's gonna work. I don't think it's really dangerous though. I would say 3 waves in total. Some battleships.
Well, if it's like an emerging conduit, then it's 3 waves.
Wait, the progress bar lights up. An arrow points the way it's moving when it updates. Wait a second. Let's actually get that one.
Is the DED LP
Oh
store
wait, we're
gone?
talking about that one.
Right.
Sorry, what do you mean?
So, we should get DED loyalty points for killing Triglavians.
Okay.
Well, for clearing sites.
A new site is up.
Someone in chat said rip DED LP store, but I don't know if he's like theorizing or if he's in game and saying it's gone.
I don't know. We will find out. So, oh, well, I just wonder how this is gonna work out. I would say for every EdenCom site we kill, we obviously get more Triglavian influence, and for every conduit we kill, we get back, I guess. And the way this is gonna be for a couple of days at least, everybody will just run all the sites, and we will be at 50% forever. Am I making a mistake there, Fonsui? Because
Sorry,
that
I was reading chat because he was answering my question, and the answer is he was assuming, and I would not assume that. So you were saying these sites push the balance?
Yeah, back and forth, and if you just run all of
Yes.
them every time, you will stay and remain at 50%. So
I don't.
what's the point?
I don't know how much impact either one has, but like, you could, in theory, control the balance yourself.
Yeah, well, you can't tell people not to run the sites. Let me move the camera a little bit so we can see what I'm talking about. Here on the top left, you see the the balance right now, it's, I would say, can we have a number or something? It's fairly in the middle still, I guess. And well, my guess is if we just run emergent conduits and EdenCom forward posts back and forth, it will stay there. Otherwise, or why wouldn't it? That would be weird, the explanation. APU asking how long have you played EVE? So I played back in 2003, had a lot of breaks. Maybe a total of, I don't know, 5 to 7 years actively playing, something like that. Fonsui, how long have you played?
Let's see, 2010 to now, with like half of that time off.
Okay, that is a fair amount of playtime as well. Now, there's an interesting question. Logan Pike says, can the rats be repaired?
Yeah. So that is something that was introduced with the invasion rats back in chapter 1. They respond to E-War much more like a player will. They have a capacitor that has a regeneration amount, has a capacity, and they have remote effects and local effects that utilize that capacitor. So they can be neutered out, they can be jammed, they can be TD'd, they can be damped. All of these things will affect the rats.
So that means we could, in theory, bring a fleet here, just logistics, and make sure. Well, we cannot possibly repair the Triclavians. They would hit us, right? I was just thinking you could try to have these emergent conduits alive by repping them.
Yeah, so if you really are fighting for a system to be one side versus another, then you can most likely warp in support of your side and repair them.
I wonder if you would get subject to, I don't know, if you would get a how's it called? Suspect state or something. Because I mean, there has to be something you can do against people repping these guys.
No suspect for repairing an NPC.
That would be, well, I wonder how this is going to play out, really. So maybe we will hang out here with the logistics fleet, making sure the EdenCom sites are not going down. Oh, look at this, it's flashing. Something just happened. Wonderful. And you do not get any payout if you're just sitting at the site. I can confirm that. I did not get any pay now. I was here while the site was completed. Nothing happened on my wallet, so you have to actively participate, it appears, at least. We need a bigger sample, though, of data, that's for sure. You have to do damage, says Sergeant. Makes sense, right? I will... One hit will get you payout. Yeah, apparently I mean, I killed one rat before, I did get a payout. Maybe it's just one hit. Enough. So you can... I shouldn't promote that. You can come here in your Corvette and just, you know, tag little tickle on a rat and you will get some ISK. Don't do that.
Why are you telling people to leech? Invasion
not
leeching is like,
it's a mechanic.
Let me put it this way. I have the frozen corpse of an invasion leech in my cargo.
Oh, oh wow, you're carrying that guy with you all the time? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Boom, right there. I'm just waiting for the next EdenCom site to go up. I wanna shoot another ship and see what loot it is. I've already made like 4.5 million here with loot. That's pretty good. Didn't die. It was close. At the sun, talking, you know, let's go to the sun while we are just having a little talk here. How do I warp to the sun? Celestial, that works. At 100, cloaked again. I will not make the mistake to decloak and try to kill something, although what probably would kill something now that I have some DPS fitted, right? I mean, there's a solution to the leechers, right? You just suicide them with something cheap.
No,
they are not going to be.
No.
Can you not suicide them?
Solution to leechers. No, you can't suicide them. They set their home station for their pod in the system where you're running sites.
So you would have to continuously suicide them. I understand.
Yeah, it's
a problem.
Not functional. Like it doesn't. There's literally no way to remove a leech. It's impossible.
It's a pacifist stream. Chat is mentioning. Yeah, I mean, I killed something already today, but for science. not because I want it. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm killing for you, basically. I'm a hired gun right now. Sun is clear. Let's see what's happening next. In terms of signatures here. Okay, there's a third system up, as mentioned before, but it's just one system. So I think we can say there is 4 sites at first, and 4 sites each, 4 conduits and 4 Edencom sites, and they're respawning with, I don't know, it looks like 2 minutes or something. Or we can't really say. They're respawning quite quickly, but since it's just 3 systems with these sites, best case scenario, if they spawn instantly, you just get 12 of each, which is kind of not a lot for people to shoot at. So I guess we will have to figure out how to run this content properly somehow. And there's going to be some logistics, I would say. We have to save the Edencom guys, right? I wonder if we get LP or paid when we try to save a site or save vessels in a site. Oh my gosh, these guys know.
I believe so.
You believe so? That's
So we know that Logi repping players gets you paid out.
Good point. So I should have brought a Logi, actually. Think.
Rushlock says system name changed.
Where? Whoa! What happened? What did I miss?
Well, you're not displaying the system name, but I think it's displayed in Triglavian.
Yeah. That was with Triglavian stuff before, you know? There we go.
Yeah, but maybe it happened just now, though.
Oh, okay. After we got some emergent conduit again.
I'm sorry, people killed enough Edencom sites.
All right,
so
could be.
Triglavian.
Oh, all right. So, I mean, what would be the reason for people to fight on either side? Let's say to do logistics for either side. What could be the potential benefit apart from ISK and maybe LP if you do the logistics there?
So we don't know what things are going to look like in an Edencom fortress, and we don't know what things are going to look like under final liminality. The only thing that we know is that under final liminality we will have no Concord, 0.0 security.
So it basically could mean that we the players, not we or Schlag or something, we the players get to decide which systems are going to have lower or higher or whatever security changes. Pretty much what I'm getting here.
We don't know how permanent that will be. For
I
some
forgot to
period
look
of
up.
time after it reaches either end.
Just need to make sure I don't. Oh wait, I'm on green security, so I shouldn't really kill players there. Okay, there. I want to. Crap! This stuff is dying so fast. Probably not locking it up fast enough. Dang, this stuff is dead when I'm locking it up. Okay, I want to kill this guy though. Maybe I can.
I just want to respond. So, a couple people in chat are saying, "Aren't the Trig going to make their own Concord? If your standings are high towards Trigs, then you'll be fine in a Trig system, and Trigs will be Concord." And that is not true. Not even a little bit. Concord is Concord. Edencom is Edencom. Concord is the system, the game systems police, right? Yeah, they have an in-universe existence, but they are the game systems police, and you are never supposed to attack them. They are always supposed to kill you. They respond, and that is the security status of a system defines that. The Edencom attacking you or not attacking you versus the Triglavians attacking you or not attacking you. Those are just roaming packs and the rats that you see in the combat sites themselves. They will not police the system. They will not warp in to save you.
Talking about warping, did you say one of the NPCs actually just warped off from the Edencom forward post?
Yeah, what was its name?
It was a cruiser. I don't remember the name. State Rook something, I believe. Maybe chat saw it. I was trying to kill it, and then
Okay,
it warped off.
Because if it was like the named one at the end or something, then it's like an emerging conduit. The last rat will warp off if you don't kill it before you kill everything else.
So Jib says, once this site is given up, all rest warp off. Okay, so if you kill kind of the, I don't know, final rat, or not the final, the kind of boss rat, the rest is warping off? I did not know that. Well, with Edencom sites before the event, it was like that for sure. So, okay, that makes kind of sense, right? Capsuleer Evente. We are a little bit on the Edencom side here now, but I believe people are just going to run the merchant conduits now, and it's gonna get back and forth. Thanks a lot for the Prime Gunho. That's very kind. Welcome again to the sub club. All right, what's there for me to do? That's the question, because I will not be running sites here in peace, obviously. I'm going to check the sun again and maybe some planets. Maybe there's more secrets we can reveal, right? Let's warp at 0. I'm going to risk it. Whoa. Are the Edencom sites now spawning faster? Or is that just me imagining things? Thanks a lot for the gifted sub. To Loki Valiokem, that's very kind, and thanks Shara for the 10 bits there. That's very, very kind. Goes back into the stream one way or another as usual. Okay, sun is clear. There's nothing there other than other people. The first spawn is 3 frigates and 2 Drekavacs. I saw it differently in the Losec system. Although, I'm not sure I was first at the site. Maybe somebody was there before me, killing things. Let's check out some planets. Maybe there's something to see. The sites seem to be... What would be your guess, Fonsui? How much EHP a second do we want?
Well, I mean, less than before. So before, an emerging conduit meant like, if you wanted to be super comfortable, 900 EHP per second. But now everything does reduce damage. If you're fighting empires, then you actually have to be concerned about your resist profile, etc., etc. So slightly less than 900 now, because that's nerfed.
Okay, we will obviously not be able to tell anytime soon, I guess, because we will not be able to solo these sites, since there's a lot of stuff going on. I do believe it's not meant to be soloed anyway, so I really wonder if there's... the whole point is to side with one side and not just kill, the other side's sites. You also want to rep or keep alive your sites. English is weird at times, but I guess you understood what I'm trying to say here. I'm gonna check
all the time.
I'm gonna check the signatures. I highly doubt it's something though. Let's just see. I should have brought combat probes really to see if there is any. We could probably locate these warping around guys from the sun, but that's about it. Candyman's client is crashing. Okay, we got a wormhole here. That's not really interesting. Suetonia is in local, guys. It is at Asteroid Belt 5. Let's go there. So the warping around thing is probably not the worst. Let's see. There's something going down. There's Caldari to kill in the belt. Alrighty, Fonsui. They're not just sitting at Edencom. They're warping around.
That they're
So they're pretty much doing what the Jiglavians did before, right? Oh dang! But I'm too late. Oh no! Wait, stuff is loading. Wait, what? Oh no! Wait, that's players. I was like, wait, what? Leshax, which are friendly. They're not. They're neutral. What did I? Oh, the Vexer. No, wait a second. I think stuff is gone already. Yeah, they moved away. Stop killing Caldari. I'm doing it for science, David. Is it really Caldari though? Yeah, it's kind of Caldari. Standing updates. Oh, let me check. Did I get any? Oh yeah, look at this. I'm actually I have -0 standing for both of them now. I killed both. Some of them. Is there? Wait, let me check the interactions. Right. maybe we got some more.
Yeah, you could see the
Oh, there we go.
individual ones on your character sheet.
Oh, look at that. So, okay, that makes sense. So I killed, or I was shooting one ship each, right? And it seems to have the same amount. So 0.001 standing modification killing a ship. Apparently.
Well, you can. Those specific numbers were published. The standings for each ship.
I did not know that. Okay, we just tested it.
That's in the Hobo Leagues update.
So it's true. Yeah, I should have brought a combat probe launcher here. I just realized. Okay, let's I don't know. Let's go back to the site here. And, I'll check if I can snag some loot or something. Do you not have social skills? I'm not sure if I do. Well, you're talking about Eve skills, right? Let's have a look at these.
The one that gives you like base standing or something.
I got only, well, I got social to 5, connections to 4, negotiation 4. I don't really know what that means. I'm not even sure why I trained these. It was probably a market thing, I guess. I don't know. Could you link the fit in-game channel? I can. It does not make a lot of sense though. It's kind of a, exploration vessel to see how the sites work and maybe not die right away. Although the guys at the Sun, I would probably not have survived if I were there a long wait. That's local. Let's get the somebody in a capsule there already. Whatever happened there? People are dying. And they're red. Somebody trying to suicide stuff. I mean, there's probably some blingy ships here around now. So that's the ship I'm running. I guess it would probably run the Edencom sites and the new Emergent Conduit version, but I can't really tell. There's simply way too many people around, and I highly doubt there will be a video up anytime soon until we get way more of these sites. I do not believe this is farmable content, though. It really is more about shifting these security statuses. Statuses? What's the plural of states?
Once there's, I don't know, statuses.
Statuses.
Yeah, once there's more than just a few in each, state, then there will be enough room to spread out, I think.
Yeah, I hope that's going to be the case soon. At least, towards the weekend, that would be cool. There's a longer weekend coming in, I hear, with what's that? What's the English name for Monday we got off? Or is that actually also a public holiday on Monday?
Yeah.
What?
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. Not today. I'm talking next Monday, by the way.
Oh, I don't know about next Monday.
Next Monday. Well, Sunday is something religion related on Sunday, and then there's the Monday version of it. That's why people are having a public holiday in Switzerland. I don't know how it's called in English. In German, it's Pfingsten or Pfingstmontag, whatever. That is in English.
I don't know about that.
You don't know that one? Okay. Holidays are different.
New to me.
It's a Christian holiday as far as well, it has to be a Christian one, otherwise we wouldn't get off in Switzerland. Pentecost in English. There you go. Okay. You know that one, Fons?
Nope.
Interesting. Alright, I'm way too... The problem is the warp in here kind of sucks. I'm off, way off the Sino, and these guys will just kill things before I'm even there. I probably should have brought a frigate and get the last shot and then loot things. Okay. What else could have possibly have happened? Well, let's go with this again. Well, we got the storyline thingy thing, which probably has nothing to do with the Triglavians, right? No, I don't expect that, and it's just a stellar reconnaissance here. I mean...
Yeah, this is everything that you're gonna find.
Guys, this is everything. That was what everybody was excited about. Just kidding. It's, as in the patch notes stated, it is just the first thing which is gonna roll out among all the things coming in the weeks and months up ahead. That is what we learned right when the servers went down and the patch notes went up. Shikoken says this is everything for now until some of these systems move to either Edencom or Trick Control. Freaking good point there. Yeah, we don't know what's happening. Well, there's some kind of mid. Oh yeah, now I'm getting it, Fonse. This is how it works. Probably.
Hey, getting the hang of it.
So, this is okay, guys. Look at the agency. I think I finally understood. I mean, Fonso knew that at the start of the stream, or maybe 2 weeks ago, right? But so here we are. That's the one in the middle, right? That's this thing here. That's what we're doing right now. And once we are moving this bar to either side, here or here, it will open up this guy or this guy, right? And then if we move it to the far ends, it will open up that guy or that guy. So we shouldn't be shooting. Oh my god, I can already see what's happening in local chat a few days from now in these systems. Everybody will be like, don't shoot the emergent conduits, and then there will be some insults probably. Oh, this is gonna be good. Holy crap. This is gonna be good. Okay, we will sit in these systems and just read chat. That's how the content is gonna work for us. There's gonna be so much like pissed off people and salt. Maybe they turn off local eventually, like completely, as in nobody types, right? Or, well, obviously, this has a whole different dimension if you think low-sec. So there's a system where this happens in low-sec, right? That means you don't need to kind of rep the other side. You just kill the fleet off doing the other conduits or the Edencom ones. Dang, this is more fun in low-sec, I guess.
So that's the thing. If you're pushing for Triglavians, right? You're pushing towards liminality. You're actively lowering the security status of a system, and you end up in null.
So, okay, let me summarize this. Let's say we're starting in a high-sec system, and the guys in the high-sec system, for whatever reason, let's say the high-sec Care Bears, us, are trying to get this system more Triglavian by killing the Edencom guys. By doing that, they might lower the security status, and this high-sec system eventually becomes low-sec, and then it's a whole different story on how you manage to, which side this kind of bar here goes, because once it's low-sec, the rules change. You can't just rep the other side. You have to actively kill the fleets, killing the other side. Oh my god, I have this is mind-boggling, actually. If this is gonna work like that, that's hilarious. I mean, I couldn't possibly start to fathom or predict how this is gonna go. Null blocks turning their space into high-sec. Who knows? Delpha, a high-sec island, right? Because why not? We are not even sure if if these things are going to spawn in null, right? So far, they are only in low and high sec, but then again,
so there's no confirmation of any of this. But as far as I'm concerned, as far as I can tell, this is an Empire story. So this will happen in high sec and in low sec.
Okay, so
and this is resulting in Triglavian NPC sovereignty, not player sovereignty.
Dexter saying that he doubts that the security can actually move more than 0.1 to 0.3 max. Well, we simply don't know. But I just realized something else. I'm not very good at this low sec or null sec jumping mechanics. But if we have additional low sec systems somewhere else, this could be interesting for people transporting goods, right? Because they get other options for their routes. Or am I completely making this up right now?
Routing is definitely going to change.
Oh boy, they were right. This is going to change things considerably. The question is, how many of these systems are we going to kind of lock into any other security state? Or is it limited to one at the end of the quadrant, or can we try to push as many as possible?
There's no confirmation. So we have to draw the line between what is confirmed and what we think. So what is confirmed is that security status changes. What is confirmed is that we saw security status drops to null, at some point, specifically because the Triglavians have taken over. But we have no indication that security status can be raised above its base level.
Okay, so no high sec gate to stain. All right. Ah, dang.
That it might happen. That might be a thing.
But only
I'm
if
just saying that you might be able to raise security status of a system above base, but there's no specific message that says that happens.
Okay, so Fonsui says there's nothing confirmed, or we don't have all the information, obviously, which is a good thing. But here's what I hope it is. These things, or these Eden com sites plus the merchant conduits, they spawn everywhere in high sec or low sec, maybe even in like pirate NPC, or sorry, NPC null. I don't know. Would be cool. Would be interesting. And then we can decide, is this going to be a lower or a higher sec system? And that is definitely going to change the map a lot. And it sounds like this, or the final state, or when the quadrant is over, some of this or all of it might remain. So we have it in our hands, guys. This is our cluster here. We can make everything high sec. or low. No, personally, you know what? Oh my gosh, guys, here's what I want. So if I have a say in this, guys, can you make some more Caldari low sec? Because the current amount of Caldari low sec is not a lot, right? And all the sites are, well, all the locals are either busy because of faction warfare and we can't run PvE there. So I need you to make more Caldari low sec. Can we make that a thing, please, everybody? Work towards having more Caldari low sec. That's good, because the 6 out of 10s you can find there or escalate there with the rally points, they actually give the expensive modules I want to farm. So this is your job, chat. Make more Caldari low sec, please. Can somebody confirm? Cheers. Cheetah 0.3, oh my gosh, the possibilities, if that's I don't think they're spawning Cheetah though. Cheetah is kind of a special flower within all the systems. I don't think there's going to be a stellar, what was the name again? I keep forgetting. A stellar reconnaissance in Cheetah. I would be surprised.
Yeah, no. Traditionally, the trade hubs have been avoided, so I would assume that the invasions are not going to go there.
But Logan Pike says a low sec ring around Cheetah. Oh shit! If this is gonna be what we kind of make up here or talk about, that's gonna be hilarious. What just happened there? Oh wait, Concord is here, the real one. No, Caldari Police actually. Somebody seemed to have the safety not on green apparently. I'm not going to try to attack the blue ones here. I don't think that's a good idea. All right, let's go to another site. And any other thoughts, Fonsui? So my hope is there's going to be a lot of things of this, a lot of these stellar reconnaissance thingies popping up all over the place, and it's in our hands to change security status of these systems, and that's quite a lot of power. The thing is, I don't think you can just solo this. Obviously, you will have to. There have to be high sec, low sec, maybe even null sec alliances joining together and trying to get the systems to what they like it to be, and that's gonna be one hell of conflict potential, I believe. So this smells conflict, Fonsui, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is. It's gonna be interesting to see how this turns out, and there's also, I mean, we're assuming a lot when we're saying that we're sure that, we're going to fight over it back and forth to some degree or another until this chapter 3 is told, and then it's going to be locked in that way forever. Like that's one assumption, and that hasn't been confirmed. So I just don't want people to assume that I have said that something will be the way it is. And
okay. So we will not tell Fonsui said. We'll just say Erst kind of fantasized. If it's wrong, and if it's right, well, it doesn't matter. But man, if that's something along these lines, which we'll find out over the next couple of weeks/months, this is it's going to be good. And you have been already quoted seriously, says in chat. It's a fact.
Yeah.
Boom, right there.
That's it.
Rapid
Heard it on the internet. Has to be true.
Rapid saying CCP putting this in really opens shit up. This could be a permanent feature where players influence the universe. I mean, we have that in nullsec already, you know, with Sov and stuff. Maybe this is just some kind of other. Now you can't really compare it, but you get what I'm trying to get at, Fonsui, right? So the players have some say in terms of what spaces, because you know, if we have a high sec system, that thing spawns high sec stuff, right? Belts and anomalies. But if it's low sec, it spawns something else. And at the end of the day, this could be about, you know, resources. Maybe we will have way more low sec stuff, although that doesn't make sense.
Entirely possible.
It wouldn't make sense from a conflict perspective, I believe. If the amount of low-sec systems is much higher, there's less people kind of shooting each other in the face, right? Same problem as in null, so I don't know. Imagine everything goes orange, guys. There's no yellow and green and blue anymore. Oh boy. This is gonna be so cool. Alright, there's gonna be... Okay, so here...
how far
sorry?
things will extend.
Yeah, the extent is questionable. How many systems will be affected? But for sure, you know, if you're living in a high sec system doing stuff there, and somebody else decides with a little bit of help of this stellar reconnaissance thing that it's no longer high sec, that's gonna be tears. Damn, conflict.
So this Pippin Eve in chat says that the Trigs don't shoot him anymore. And they're no longer red. He's killed enough Empire. He's picked a side.
Okay, what's your secure or your what's the name? You're standing towards the Trigs now, Pippin Eve. Friendly Triglavians. I wonder. It probably doesn't affect the Abyss. That would be weird if there is any influence. I hope it doesn't.
Yeah, no, I checked. I checked. Right. The Abyss Rats were not. The Abyss Rats were not part of that faction.
All right. Okay, so there's one little bit of disappointment on my end with what has been released today, which is obviously by far not everything that is going to happen. It is not solo player content, so we cannot kind of min-max these sites here. There is not going to be a meta in terms of solo playing here. There will just be fleets repping stuff, or fleets killing other fleets, trying to balance the system one way or another in order to get access to the next stages. And well, maybe Fonsui, look at this, I have another idea. How about that? If we so stop reading chat, that's what I'm trying to say. Are you with me, Fonsui?
I'm with you. I'm watching the screen.
All right, so how about if when we get to either side here, it will actually not just affect the system itself, it will have some ripple effects, you know, with connected systems. And then we get kind of this invasion area again we had in the beginning, where others can just run their, you know, PvE content solo and gather some materials and whatnot. How does that sound?
Who knows? It's possible that it starts as a single system and then grows in size. That is definitely a possibility.
Chat was asking, where's the Trigs at? The Trigs are at the emergent conduits in the same system. Unfortunately only there was a message saying something about 59 pilots can be awarded. So there seems to be a limit.
Yeah, 59 has been the traditional limit since this content was introduced.
Oh, see.
Top 59 damage dealers are paid out.
I don't know anything, apparently. Which is okay. Why 59? Because Rapid, I have a theory there. It could not be 69.
Just too damn many.
Oh, okay. You went for 60. You went for the safe option. There you go. For me, it would have been 42, but anyways. So the Triglavians are at the emergent conduit. You either shoot stuff at the Merchant Conduit to, shift towards the Triglavian favors, or you kill Edencom stuff and then you shift to the Edencom favors. That is how it works. And right now everybody's just killing everything, which obviously is not the way it's working, because we're just getting back and forth here and not escalating aside. And this is it's actually also a very interesting maybe social experiment, or I'm not sure about that. At some point there's just going to be the big players deciding, which way it goes what, obviously. But in the first few days, maybe we'll see some social experiments if people can get their shit together, side on one end, and get the system, kind of transitioned either side to just access the other content. I really hope that it's going to happen quickly so we can talk about it and maybe find out some other anomalies, because we can say for sure once we are either to the right or to the left with a system, there's gonna be additional content, because it would be plain boring to just fight over the same anomalies being at the other stages. That wouldn't make sense. So I guess we will see more types of anomalies or mechanics happen once we are going either side. Could you gain standings? Again, you just kill things from the other side, the Koviak. I did kill one of each side, and what happened to me was I got, actually killed more Triglavians apparently, and I got standings with, no wait, that's Triglavian Collective. I killed more Edencom guys, so I got 3 times the 0.00 standing towards the Triglavian side, and in fact I killed the same amount to the other side, so still at the same place. I wonder, I don't think it's actually even an important decision in general for a single player, Fonsui. What is this standing going to do to me? Why do I care? Because I can shoot any side, anytime.
Yeah.
So why would I care?
It's which Rast will shoot you.
Okay, but
where
so
you are safe and where you are unsafe. Like, if you have high Edencom standings, then you can hang out in Edencom systems, and just like being there won't get you shot at.
Good point. We can actually assume that once we shift these systems one way or another, the other side is gonna have some, or the side is gonna have some patrolling fleets or more of them, and then you probably shouldn't visit if you have started to fight for the other side. That's actually, wow, that's interesting. Also, it makes sense, or it has an effect on you, on where you travel and maybe how. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what people are deciding about the first 3 systems. There has not been another one in the meantime. No, it's just 3 of them were currently fought, and you can see they are fairly the same. So nobody kind of started to organizing things yet. Wow.
It may be a couple days before this stuff flips.
So it even means that it's kind of in our hand how quickly we are getting this other content to show up. We have to work together. It's not going to work.
Technically, if all of the effort is split exactly down the middle, then it'll never go anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. So, you know what we should do? No, that's a dumb idea. I was about to suggest that all the streamers should pick one side, and then we try to make this a Twitch cluster. Just kidding. It's gonna be all high sec, obviously. So no, let's not do that. There should probably be groups though. So some streamers going this way, the other streamers the other way, streaming at the same time and trying to rep the shit out of each other's faction. That's gonna be super entertaining. This is, yeah, we should have a Twitch, can we, if you open up the map, if we're good at this, we can write Twitch here in orange letters. So okay, it's getting too silly now. We could write other, oh my gosh, let's not try to write things in the cluster. That would be weird. That's the wrong approach, guys. It's not about letters in the cluster. Well, let's just not do it. We could draw a pic. Oh my god, Rapid.
Things in the stars.
Rapid, you had to go there. See, in my mind, Rapid said it out aloud. there's that. Okay, I'm gonna actually dock up here. There's nothing to see. We should build a Twitch team stream, or a Twitch how's it called? Yeah, team actually, really Twitch stream team. For either side. I can actually not decide which side I would take. Fonsui, which side would you take when you have to decide right now? What are you doing?
I fight for the Empyreans. Concord is the enemy.
And now I'm confused. So you would fight against the Triglavians?
No, Concord is the enemy.
Okay, so I misunderstood. So you would fight for the Triglavians?
I don't fight for the Triglavians. I fight against Concord.
Oh,
I don't. You see,
my enemy is your
care
friend, and well, not. Yeah. Or the enemy of your enemy is my
I
friend.
just don't like Concord because they're the only reason that the Capsuleers aren't like crushing the puny baseliner empires.
That's an interesting take. I personally would probably. I don't know. I would go for again. Well, I would go against Triglavians. I was always, when I played World of Warcraft, I always was Alliance, well, for most of the time, and it feels like kind of blue is Alliance, and red is Horde, right?
Yeah.
So there's that. It's just
So you could side with the the authoritarian regime that's holding us back, or you could side with our Triangle Liberators.
True. So we'll see what's gonna happen. This is interesting. I want to see the other sites. We will obviously have to wait. We cannot really do much about it right now. Follow along with this content. Guys, I have an idea. Let's do a quick giveaway before... I'm actually intending to close the stream because I don't think there's anything more to cover right now, or something I could actually pull off because, it's way too overcrowded. I would send you off to somebody else who may have found out something other than what we were talking about here. Although, I don't think so. I think we nailed it because Fonso is here, and Fonso knows things, so everybody else... It's not as far as we are gone.
I know a few things.
Fonso knows a few things. Okay, so let's do a quick raffle. A Master at Arms Cerebral Accelerator. This should actually be a good thing for everybody. Can you use this as an alpha? I believe, right? Should be a thing.
Which?
The Master at Arms Cerebral Accelerators. The tongue breakers.
I think so.
Okay, let's have a look.
Sure.
If the bot breaks, ! Raffle to join a Master at Arms Cerebral Accelerator. Getting good at this. Gonna be given away. Best of luck, everybody. So again, on one hand, I'm a bit I wanted to do something and figure out how to run a site and whatnot, but this seems to be a patch where it's kind of a big picture patch where a lot of things have to start working together to actually achieve something. So it's not a solo player thing. We have to side at some point, but
if there's enough room to spread out, then emerging conduits and the basic, Eden Com forward, whatever, like those could probably be soloed very, very easily at this point.
It could be a thing you farm, but then again, people are going to have an interest in having this system swing one way or another, so you're probably not free to just do whatever you want. That's kind of my guess there. There will, unless there is hundreds of sites, there will also always, even if there is 100, if there's 100 systems right now, I would say there's always going to be 10 plus people who have an interest going this one way or another, so you're not really just farming easily. So I hope once we escalate or we swing that one way or another, there's going to be some more spread out stuff spawning, but we don't know. We'll just see. Closing that raffle, let's draw. And some people are mentioning, I will just go back into my wormhole and be fine with it. So it's an interesting thought. It seems like wormhole space is absolutely not invested in this one. It's not for wormholes. Absolutely not. Or do you see anything connected? That's no wordplay, by the way, Fonsoi. Is there any interest a wormholer could have? Rapid recline. Congrats, you got a Master at Arms Accelerator. Let me know your in-game name in chat, please.
I mean, this is the very, very first little bit of the Chapter 3 content that we're seeing. Like, we don't know what it looks like yet, so it's not from anyone's perspective. It's not super interesting at this point. We gotta wait for it to warm up.
And we have to see what consequences the other stages are going to have, obviously, as well. Let me get back to the main screen here. We have Pimgeo. And Argoth, thanks a lot for the Prime, that's very kind. Welcome to the sub club. Here is your accelerator. Is it accelerator? Yeah. Master at Arms. Inchida, congrats to a rapid recline. And that pretty much... Whoa, my voice is going away. That pretty much kind of is concluding the stream now. Fonsui, it was a pleasure having you. Thanks a lot for sharing your vast vault of knowledge about all the things on Hobo Leaks and the outlook, or where this could go. That was pretty cool. And you know, it was not planned. We had this kind of conversation there. We totally did that. What's the word for this? Ad hoc in German, we would say. Do you say that in English as well?
Yes.
Oh wow, that's cool. Now, where
you don't have to learn anything there. You just use the same word.
Absolutely. So, I would say I'm checking titles of streams right now. I don't see any invasion mentioned other than Marquis. So we will go to Marquis and check out what he found out, guys. You have to ask him what he found out so far. Maybe he has a completely different idea about what's going on. This could be very interesting, having another perspective there for sure. All right, Marquis Dragon it is. Stay tuned, everybody. Guys, thanks a ton for hanging out in the stream. Again, thanks for CCP for the host. We had Rushlock coming over with the raid. That was very cool. Thanks. Again, thanks for the follows, subs, resubs, the bits we got, and I hope to see you again tomorrow with, well, we'll see. Maybe one of these systems is gonna tilt one way or another, and then there's more information about what we could potentially make some ISK with, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. For me, at least. No, just kidding. It's about the fun. All right, so Fonsui, thanks a lot.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Hope to have you soon on again. So take care, and I'm going to say goodbye. Say goodbye to chat, Fonsui.
Goodbye to chat.
All right. Here we go. That's it. And well, I was already at the end of my monologue-ish kind of. Thanks for everybody who was hanging out. Chat interaction was a bit limited today because you know, talking with somebody else on stream has that effect. But I hope you got some information out of this. What we just said all day is maybe not a fact. It's just an idea of where this could go, and it's quite mind-boggling. I like it. I hope we'll see more of this. But well, let's see what tomorrow brings. You guys take care, fly safe, and see you another time. Bye bye. Mm-hmm.